And we are live.
All right, what is up, beautiful people? It's Wolf Brother Mythos.
And I am Freak, and welcome to the show. Where's my
Guys,
crowd? My crowd is not here. Why? I have no crowd. Oh, there we go. Crowd, wait.
A show tonight where you actually get the Frost and of course, the other Frost. Guys, we're so glad to see you. First of all, if you were here for last week's chat, I definitely apologize for the way it just ended abruptly in the middle of the conversation. My signal just wasn't up to the task. He booted us out, and then it wouldn't let me back into my own lobby. So,
wow, kicked
fun
you
times,
out.
fun times, guys. They kicked me out and told me to stay out.
Wow.
We don't want your kind here. I was like, what? What do you mean, my kind?
What do you mean, your people?
That sounds awfully.
Did you feel triggered?
Like,
did you feel attacked?
Targeted, YouTube.
I'm thinking, attacked.
I did. I actually, in the way of the chilling Wargamers and the Hobby Corner, who's there in the chat, I honestly felt triggered.
Well,
just a little triggered.
Yeah. Talking about, man.
First world problems. You right. But I definitely I felt like it was a pretty good stream until that moment. So I was a little disappointed.
Well, you're looking sharp, looking smooth. Everything seems to be like, knock on wood. Everything's looking good. I don't know what's. Maybe it's because we are using a different platform.
Definitely, I feel like it was easier, and by the way, we're not sponsored. Hi, baby. I definitely felt like it was easier and more user-friendly to get Zoom to show the HD features of my camera than it was our previous platform, which was Whereby.
Yeah.
So that's cool, because your Wolf Brother doesn't know anything about technology. Yeah. And so the fact that I was able to, with Freak's guidance, make my camera work definitely is a bonus for Zoom.
Oh man, it's huge difference, and not only that, not only are we getting good audio, but we're getting amazing video. The video feed's really smooth, HD quality, baby. Finally, we didn't have that option.
Oh yeah.
So all of the frost and fist goodness.
I want to say hello to the amazing people in the chat. Number one, first commenter of the night is Hobby Corner Kev, who, by the way, put on a fantastic live stream earlier tonight. And we're going to take a little bit of a look at his work from his Instagram post from what he painted up on his stream tonight when we get to Art of the Week. So that'll be pretty cool. He did some pretty stellar work during his stream. We got Hobby Time with HP. Good to see our South American brother in the chat.
Hola.
We've got Boffnet. It's a UK takeover tonight. That's just the way I like it. I love having you guys in the chat. I hate to keep you all awake, but we love when you guys come by. Yeah. The Commonwealth will prevail this day from Hobby Time with HP. Freak with a Space Wolf body. Talking about our thumbnail. Hey, you guys may have heard the last time he talked about it. He fell in love with playing his Space Wolves back at my birthday game night. So that was cool. Pale Orc headed off to a wedding but wanted to say hi. That's awesome. I'm going to be showing the world some of your 3D renders, my man, since you've been working on the 3D modeling for printing. That's been pretty cool. Mini Warmutt right off the bat. Heidi ho, neighbor.
Hey.
That's cool.
Is it taco night, man? We haven't had you by for a taco night in a while.
You got Running Bear.
Running Bear.
Hi, Azal.
Running from the bear.
Good to see you both, Frost and Freak. No tacos tonight.
Ah, well, it's sad. Sad. We had actually. We went to. I was telling Ethos. We went to celebrate my youngest daughter's. Okay, so she went and got her medical. What is it called? Medical assistant certification registration crap thingy goopy goop. Anyway, so she passed with a 96 or something like that. She aced it. She aced the final exam. That's awesome. And she aced her certification exam. And she's got a 4.0, presidential, I don't know what they are, but anyway, so we went to go celebrate, and true story, this just happened tonight. That's why I was kind of feeling meh. We go to Olive Garden because that's what my daughter wanted. She wanted Olive Garden. We go in there. We're like, you know what? This is going to be good. So my wife called ahead. Said, hey, we're going to have about 12 people. Will you be able to accommodate us? COVID and all. We want to be, mindful, respectful. We want to make sure you can get us. If we can get us all at one table, move us all to the back if you need to. That's fine. She goes, yeah, no problem. We got you. Get there, and they found us a table towards the back, and they had a separate table. And she goes, okay, so the majority of you can sit on that table, and the rest will have to sit over there. Why? What? So at first I was thinking maybe because there was an exit, a fire exit right next to us. So I was like, you know what? Okay, I get it. We can make room. We can have them, the kids and my other daughters sit in the table with us. We made room. So the moment we did that, the manager approaches and it says, I hope you're having a good evening, but I just wanted to let you know, and he had broken English. I don't know where he was from. I don't care. But he says, I want to tell you that you have too many people in the table. Like, what do you mean? The reason why we have that table over there is because you have 10, and then the rest will have to sit over there. I'm not splitting up my family. Well, we can't have this because it's a CDC violation. Us being all crammed up, 10 in one table, is not a violation. But if we had an additional 2 more, is. Yeah, yes. And so I started trying to think of something, and the guy kept interrupting me. And I'm like, okay. And he kept on going on and on, and kept saying, yes, you'll have to move. You have to move now, because if they come in and we would get in trouble. Like, they're coming in right now? Well, if they would come in, okay, you know what? We're about to be compliant right now. Right, okay, thank you. Yeah, give me 1 minute. And as I was talking to my family as to what we're going to do, he goes, please, you have to move. I said, all right, this is what's going to happen. We're going to move. We're about to be compliant. I'm talking to my family. Shut up. And let me figure out what we're going to do. We are going to be compliant in less than 3 minutes. I said, all right, guys, where do you want to go? And the guy was like, no, we don't want you to leave. No, you do. So shut it. Where do y'all want to go? Because we was like, let's go back to the house or we go somewhere else. So we said, let's just go back to the house. We'll throw a big party. We'll have a good time. All right. We just got up, walked right out. And they were like, and sadly, our waitress was such a dear. Her name is Becca. That's here in North Houston. She was an absolute sweetheart. She came out to apologize profusely. She was like, I'm so sorry. I really hope you don't let that bad situation, I said, I'm never coming back for anybody else but for you guys, for you. You have been an absolute dear. And, my wife and I, we tipped her. We even gave her some Target gift cards. And she was like, oh my gosh, it was so awesome. So she makes a phone call for Don Julio's or something from across the street. And they said, yeah, come on, bring the whole shebang. You're sure? Yeah. We go there. They put us a table in the back. Everybody was able to fit. The guy Tyler, our waiter there, this guy would not let our drinks go even less than a quarter empty. Guy was on it, man. Night and day of who wanted our business and who didn't. It was unbelievable. And that had me just, oh man. My family got this, well, the in-laws, my son-in-laws, it was the first time they actually got to see me really get up. Because I was not a very, very pleasant person. Not to that guy. So
it's always good to let the son-in-laws see that side. Just
yeah. They were like, dang, man, your dad's crazy.
Balkan, it says 10 in A party? That's carnage. No more than 6 together over here. Our friends across the pond.
Sorry,
You've probably seen
hey.
the memes out over there, but no more than 6
I
at a
get
time.
it, and we'll respect that. But when we made the phone call, they said, "Yeah, no, we can fit all of y'all. We'll have you all together.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine."
Absolutely.
Yeah. So anyway,
Don't tell us we can if you're gonna if we're gonna
exactly.
get there.
That's,
And you're gonna
that's
change
exactly.
the
And
game,
then you're
right?
gonna sit there interrupting me while I'm trying to talk to my family, and just barking out orders. Okay, you know what? We got you, man. I got you. I got your compliance right here. So we all just got up and left, and we took our dollars elsewhere. And you know what? We tipped hard, dude. We tipped super hard with that at Don Julio's or whatever the hell his name is. So great food, great service, and so big difference, guys. I'm a big customer service person. Anyway, but there you go. That was my night. That was my crazy night.
Tonight it's nuggets and fries for Running Bear.
Woo! Hey, I ain't hating, baby. Nuggets and fries are good.
Hobby Corner says, "I hope you got the food sweats." Still, oh my goodness! I hope everything goes okay. Mini Warmut's still waiting for his COVID results. It's been
What?
3 days.
Wait, what?
He
why-
said
why'd you
it's
have to
just
take it?
sinus issues, but the wife said go get tested.
Oh, come on. Yeah, you're fine. Did you lose, the sense of taste? Fine. It's just your nose is running. Just wipe, man. You're fine. Get over it. Walk it off. Walk it off.
Well, did you get in any hobby this week, my brother?
I have done nothing.
Or actually, in the last
but-
couple weeks, since last week you were
yeah,
working.
we haven't
Christmas
really
magic.
talked in a while. I know. I have been playing my piano like crazy. I have been playing video games like crazy, and that's about it. That's all I've done. I felt like it's been forever since I even talked to you. Man, our schedules are like really big suck, man. But
Working around the holidays gets busy.
yeah. But the cool thing is, and what we haven't mentioned is, Mythos had decided to. Did you want to say it? Did you want to share that with?
I'd rather it be a surprise, but definitely, we are working on something hobby and Christmas related, and hopefully we can get it out in time.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about your daughter and getting her lessons. Anyway.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine to talk
Okay.
about. That's good. That's good.
So basically, Mythos has decided to go ahead and get his daughter some lessons, and I'm humbled and really honored that he would ask me to teach her. So the cool thing about it is that great time to see my bro. Great time to see my bro. So yeah. Going to give us a little more time to think of the things about the channel. Nothing too crazy because we want him to live when he gets back home.
And of course, all that's secondary because it's for the kids.
It's for the children.
For the kids.
Right. So, is she there? She's standing right there, isn't she? She can't hear you though, can she? Lily?
Okay.
Lily? No, she
She
can't hear
watches
you.
our stream.
Oh,
She
crap.
watches it.
Dang it. Nothing? There's nothing to see here. I said nothing.
Last week we were watching the stream. He has like, I bet you sneak minis into the house without Lily knowing, don't you? I was like, never. He's like, you got a stash somewhere. I'm like, my stash is all over. I don't know. What it spills out into the common area.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's what I've been doing, man. I've been actually working on my piano, doing a little phasmophobia. It's been a busy because I've been on call all this week, and this week was kind of rough because I was trying to get everything caught up because my vacation starts tonight. 2 weeks. Woo!
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Congrats, dude.
Thank you. That's super happy.
Running Bear says that they get the test back same day where he is. Boffinett says they get the results back in roughly 20 minutes. And then interestingly, Hobby Corner Kev, by the way, works in a care home. And because he is around, patients and whatnot, that means he's got to have weekly tests and a good old swab right to the back of the nose. And I know you mentioned last time we were on about having to get that swab. One nostril's okay, the other one almost brings a manly tear to the eyes.
I mean, makes you ugly cry, man.
Oh man. Boffinett says the nurse said when, of course, Boffinett had to do the throat swab style, and he said that the nurse told him if he wasn't gagging, she wasn't doing it right. Then there was a pause, and he said, "You don't want me to say a joke here, do you?" She said, "I've heard them all." Well, hello there.
That's awesome.
Brack the Wall Boss. Wow, good to see you, my brother.
Hello.
Mini War Mutt bought Arkham Horror 2. That's awesome. Gaslands arrived today and finished painting Beyond the Gates of Antares. Strike on Kara 9 starter set. Just bought the Bolt Action Band of Brothers. Man, he's got his fingers in a lot of pies right now.
Oh, I love this guy's name, his tag name, Gamers with Coffee. You
That's
are
so
welcome
awesome.
here anytime, my man. Anytime.
And he also just purchased Aliens.
Yep.
Another glorious day in the core.
Yep.
Aliens came in for Gamers with Coffee today in the mail. He's looking forward to opening it.
Hey.
That's so cool.
Australian Jesus is in the house.
Australian Jesus. It's a good kind of broke, right? Mini War Mutt? I mean, after that long list of projects you just listed, I think most of us would be broke. Thank you so much, Gamers.
Thank you so much.
We're so glad to have you here.
Yeah. We appreciate you, man. And we celebrate the smallest of things to the largest of things. And, my man, trust me, anything with coffee is welcome here. I just finished sucking down. Full. Gotta go get some more.
Yeah, I could use some. I was going to say I could use some coffee myself. However, because I got to get up early to take my lovely daughter to her guitar lessons in the morning, I actually opted not to partake of the coffee tonight.
Understandable. I get it.
So, but I would love some coffee right now.
Oh, so fun fact. I'm gonna put a shameless plug here, guys. So this here was given to me by an amazing persons. It's the pretty dope soap company. By the way, that is owned and run by Tyler and his mom. If you don't remember who Tyler is a guy who is what would you call it? He's a commercial artist. He does all kinds of logos and all kinds of really cool stuff. Well, him and his mom actually got into the soap business, and she gave me a little Christmas present, this big awesome mug and an amazing soap. It's called Irish Spring, or not Irish. It's Luck of the Irish was called, and but it really smells great for the more manlier soaps that she makes. They smell more like colognes, very good and very good quality. So I tried it and it was absolutely amazing. So good stuff. I'm pretty sure it's called the Pretty Dope Soap. I meant to post it on the in the comments or in the description. I'll try to make sure to do that between now and the time that we close, so you guys can go check them out. I think they're pretty reasonably priced. The soap is good quality, so good stuff.
Good night, Hobby Corner Kev, my brother. He is part of our Chilling Network, by the way, which you can find his channel and all our other network channels down in the description below. So check him out.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome. Tyler in the soap business. This is starting to sound a little familiar. Well, we're not allowed to talk about it because that's rule number 1.
Wasn't his name Tyler?
Yeah.
God. You guys are something else.
All right. So I've got a little bit of hobby news this week. So starting for me, I've almost got this guy up. I appreciate everybody who answered me on the social medias because I've got this guy like 96% done. And
Is that
just
your
the
chaplain on
basing
bike?
to go. I put it up with the plain gray. My chaplain on bike, baby. That Lily got me for an anniversary. And I put it up on our social medias with a plain gray base last week. And I said, hey, I would love to be able to, I mean, this guy is mostly for my white scars.
Right.
So boom, here's what he looks like with my scars. Okay. And I said that. Then I said, but you know, it would be also awesome to run him with my Thunderwolf Cavalry. The only problem is they have very different basing. So I asked our friends on our social medias, how should I base them? Should I try and match my scars? Should I try and find a neutral basing to base it with both? Unanimously, the answer was that he should be based to fit my scars. So that's why I've started doing the red rock around him. I'm going to use some of that Luke's APS Martian sand to get that red sand effect. And then I'll hit it with some heavy, a combination of super glue and matte varnish, which gives me the kind of the white speckled effect, which I feel like gives it a more deserty kind of effect. And yeah, that'll all be not lots of, it'll be so close to being done. Love the way it came out. Also this week, I've started assembling the awesome Corsaro Con my wife got me for my birthday, and I decided to make my life hard because I wanted the inside of the cloak to be like a black and charcoal kind of color, and of course the armor is going to be white. And normally I just spray the whole thing a light gray and work my way up to white from there. However, if the cloak is going to be black and then red on the other side, it's going to be hard once I glue everything together to get those dark colors up the back side of the armor without getting it on the crisp white armor. So I went ahead and primed the cape separately, all black, so that way I can prime the rest of it white, and then glue it together and try and paint it together cohesively after the fact. So I feel like, for a little bit of extra accuracy, I've extended my project by a long shot here, but I think it would have bothered me because, you know, the thing that I always stress out the most about with painting white scars is getting other colors on my white armor. So I think the cloak would have really bothered me if I hadn't done it that way. All right, what are you busting out laughing about?
Ricky Commodore, read his comment there.
Geez, I pop into the chat as Freak is talking about smelling good and Mythos is all laid back in his chair seductively. I might be in the wrong chat. That's how you know you in the right chat.
Right. The right chat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Australian Jesus told him, Commodore, that doesn't sound too out of the ordinary. You're right. Right.
Oh, yeah. Freak shows up on the... and the show runs good. I'm on it. All goes to hell. To be fair, Freak's got both the better computer and the better internet at the moment. That's nothing against you. That's against the potato. I promise.
Potato.
You asked and you ignored my suggestion of Goblin Green edge with flock on top. You know, I don't know how I forgot about that one. I just... Boffin, that was such a great suggestion. I can't believe I just glossed over that. How did that escape my mind? Oh, I remember popping in the chat last sweet, nice portrait shot of the guys. Yeah, we were pretty frozen solid for about 5 minutes straight. It was crazy. Running Bear, I thought you make him look more like the Tau you love so much, Mythos. Maybe add a banner off the back of the bike with the Tau. Ugh, oh my God.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow, that's...
Oh, I didn't realize Running Bear hated me.
Wow, that's right below the belt, Running Bear.
I thought we were friends.
Man, he just went for the throat, didn't he?
Right.
Crap. Man, what did you do to him? Did you call him out on his barrels or something again, or?
I don't know.
We need to watch what we say around.
While I sit here and take a moment to reflect and cry on the inside,
yeah.
Why don't you say hello into the chat to our brother Meeks and who took my dice?
Picture that like. Who took my dice? Oh, there he is! You sexy beast. Glad to see you both together again. Yeah, we are together. We haven't gotten divorced. I still have the car. Still have the house. We're both happy.
Oh man. Okay, so I was on wasn't on. I was in the chat for Big Mac Dan Skull stream this week, and he said, "Have you guys had a falling out? Is there a divorce happening? Can you guys not be in the same stream at the same time?" So then, of course, there began rumors in the chat that we're going through a messy divorce. We're fighting over custody of the show. It's funny.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't giving me attention, that's all. But we're past that now. We're past that.
I'm gonna try and work on that and give you the attention you deserve.
Right, because when I'm trying to tell you about my day, I really like you to look me in the eye. So you're always painting your minis.
Yep. No, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. And I'm really gonna try and work on me.
Right, because honestly, I feel that's where the disconnect is. You see, you're doing it again. Oh my God. See, I thought we got past this.
No, you're right, sweetheart. And it looks good on you.
Bad bastards. Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Trust
Hey,
me.
Fly to the Phoenix says, "Hey, fam, presents are on their way. Part at least there's a second half coming." Oh, my goodness. Such generosity.
Exciting.
Thank you so much.
So, true story about that. I get a message, all right? And the way it was worded, it was like, "Hey, friend, please send me your address as there are presents coming," or something like that. I'm like, that's unusual.
Oh, you hadn't seen her her Facebook account before, had you?
No, I have not. I didn't. I knew who she was. I know who she was, but I never got a greeting from her. I never, this is the first time we've actually had an interaction. And
you're like, her account's been hacked.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, you know what? Me being the IT guy, and I'm suspicious about everything. And like, I said, please forgive me, but name something that you know about me. Bow tie, and she named a couple of things like, you had me at bow tie. What do you need? I need to find it because it was actually pretty funny. I'm like, holy crap, he knows us.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
That's so awesome.
If I can find it while you're chatting. There it is. Okay. So, because I said, sorry for the suspicion, but I will not. She goes, our friend, Nick and I are sending out Christmas presents and cards, and we need your address, please.
That's awesome.
What? I don't
Who's
know
Nick?
you. I kind of knew who Nick was. It's just this is because I'm unusual. Our friend. This is how it's. I'm like, this is almost like our friend, the Nigerian prince, needs your help. I was like, And I said, you know, hey. So she goes, no problem. Member of the Chilling Wargamers Unification group. You have awesome bow ties, and you hate basilisk. Okay. You know me. You know me too well.
You've passed the test. Would you like my social security?
Yeah.
Bank number?
What do you need? You had me at basilisk. So
That's funny.
So yeah, that was.
Let's have a great time taking your lovely lady to take the see the Christmas lights.
Oh yeah, take some pictures. Showing up for Art of the Week. I love Christmas lights. I didn't hang mine this year though. That's the only thing.
What? Why are you being bad, Running Bear? What'd I miss?
What? Oh, because he was talking trash about you and the Tao and all that other stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, I already forgot that you're my feelings. I mean, no, my feelings are serious.
They're very. It's just no. You repress. You've repressed them. You internalized it, and sometime in the future you're going to explode or something like that because.
I black out after trauma.
Yep. That does happen. Yeah.
You passed the test too well. You've upgraded from Nigerian prince to Russian super spy. Comrade. Phase 1 of stealing free. Oh man.
Oh my.
That's awesome. Running Bear, my man, I hope you're feeling better. I know you haven't been feeling that well lately, man. I hope you're feeling better, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Mini Warmut says, the last Mando show is the bomb. That is awesome to hear. I have not seen the ending yet. I'm 2 episodes behind, but I'm watching it with the fam tomorrow. So, no spoilers, please. And not that I think anyone here will do a spoiler. However, Brother Archer, currently, Mando spoilers are a ban cannonable offense.
Wow, there you go. It's a decree.
Just remember that.
There is a decree. We have a mandate, Archer. Dang it. What the hell is wrong?
Okay. On one hand, I feel like it is too assumptive to label and not progressive enough to label one of us. Yeah, to label one of us as the guy in the relationship and the other as the girl in the relationship. We're both two very, very we're both two men, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I am the top. You are correct, though.
What? Wait, what? Wait, what?
What? Nothing.
Let me see. How do I ban Archer?
How do you ban the man with the ban cannon?
Damn it, Archer. Archer, you're in trouble, man.
Says a lot about Freak when he's suspicious of a friend request. I mean, it actually speaks more to the line of work he does because cybersecurity is such a big part of it.
Oh man, ridiculous.
Yeah, right, the top of the stage. Absolutely, I have to do the dance at the top of the stage.
That's why he was missing the last
small.
time.
Because I'm small and people wouldn't be able to see me otherwise. So I have to get to the top of the stage.
Well, the thing is, you can't climb too high because when you fall, you hurt yourself.
Freak Mythos is clearly the one on the top of the screen.
I hate y'all right now.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong at all.
Oh man.
Dang it.
Okay, you know what? It's been a hot minute since we actually talked about hobby. So yes, I am priming.
This just went off the.
I am priming Corsaro Khan in sub-assembly right now, and just like I've made my Wolf Lord my Wolf Lord on Thunderwolf, a Wolf Lord Mythos. I think part of me says to put one of those faces on Corsaro and have him be a Primaris White Scar, have my White Scar self. But on the other hand, what if they release an Outrider Primaris Captain in the future? then I'm gonna want to switch it up. And I can't just have 15 me's in an army, you know.
Well, I mean, you are kind of vain, so it can happen.
If anyone says, "Hi, friend," I'm usually suspicious as hell. Leave me in my Jesus cave. You know, it's funny that he said that because, you know, his apartment is like littered with weapons as a fellow martial artist. So I just think it's funny calling it a Jesus cave.
You see what Gamers with Coffee said? Poor guy.
Oh man, you guys, I'm trying to place decals on my Space Marines to make them all proper, but laughing has caused me to destroy two at this point. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man.
We have an effect. We've been blamed by so many things, especially destruction. So sorry. Apologize.
Oh man, this is how derailed we typically get. Congrats to Brother Archer who got a Tech Marine finally. That's cool.
Oh, good on you, man.
I love Tech Marines. Just like, you know, I've got two Iron Priests in my Space Wolves. I just never find well, actually, I guess the Space Wolves one gets a bit of use. But like outside of my Space Wolves, which is kind of a dreadnought forward army, you know, it's I have trouble finding a time when I'm like, man, I really want to use a Tech Marine right now. But I guess I just don't typically have like a large, you know, vehicle or.
Oh, the Primaris one. That's the one I want to get. I want to get the Primaris.
Oh yeah, the Primaris Tech Marine looks so good. I love that the mechanical arm is moving alongside the real one. You know,
right.
Like you actually get to see some dynamic movement to the robot arm.
I think the difference between that one and the Firstborn is the proportions of the body. I think it looks really good. Oh.
Oh man, I mentioned how ironic it is that the Jesus Cave is littered with martial arts weapons. Phoenix said that's because they see Jesus if they break it. Jesus is the last thing they see in this life and the first thing they see in the next one.
Holy crap,
Oh,
that's
man.
Jesus with the freaking nunchucks. Holy crap, this is Jesus holding a harp. What the?
That's.
You just killed me, Jesus. I don't want to be here.
I love that every time we do one of these shows, the mythos of Australian Jesus and Elster Nation both get larger every time we do a show.
Absolutely. It's larger than life, man. Oh, absolutely.
Speaking of which, that's the next hobby update I want to refer people to. If you look down in our description below, you'll actually see the Chilling Wargamers channel. And I'm sure everybody here already has seen their stuff by now. But if you haven't, your Wolf Brother got to feature in their, was it the Big Fat Wargamer Quiz of the Year. And, you know, it was all questions. The first part was about GW in 2020. You know, like what was the box set released this year for 9th edition, and you know, what was the date it came out, and you know, some Age of Sigmar questions and stuff like that. And then it was non-GW stuff, which strangely, because we're a very GW focused channel, strangely I did better on the non-GW stuff. But that's mostly because of me watching other people's channels, like from their channel and some from others like Modeling for Advantage, who dips their toe in other companies a lot. You know, like by watching some of the stuff they cover in a box actually helped me get answers in the quiz. And then the other was like the Chilling like the last section was knowing the Chilling Network, and that's where I got the most points. And actually, your Wolf Brother won. It was a hell of a fun quiz, lots of laughs. You know, definitely I recommend go down the link below and check out the Chilling Wargamers quiz because it was so much fun. Me and other guys from the network, other YouTubers, plus their sponsor, Normski from Broken Toad, you know, so very cool. And it was definitely a lot of fun. And your Wolf Brother won, but let me tell you why I won, freak. Oh, hey, I won a quiz with a prize on the network this week, and then you got thrown out of an Olive Garden. How about that? It's funny how that works out.
Told you.
Anyways.
Told you.
Anyways, it's funny though because I was like dead middle. Like with our scores at the end, I was dead middle. I had 29.5 points, and there was somebody with 31, 33, and I think 35 points. So there were 3 ahead of me. There were 7 of us all together, and so I was dead middle. But the last question, the bonus question at the end, was about Elstonation. Elstonation, who was running the quiz, said, "How many minis have I painted up this year?" And it was like, if you got bang on the number, you got 100 points. If you're within, if you were within 10 models, you got 20 points. If you were within 50, you got, and so, another 10 points or whatever. And, just kind of up from there, right? And I said 1250. He painted 1283. So us, continuing with this meta of the Elstonation mythos every week actually kind of helped me prepare for the Big Fat Wargamer quiz. The fact that we constantly celebrate Elstonation was a big boon to us. It was kind of funny, actually. How many models have you painted this year? Kaiju says all of them. Actually, I think Kaiju would have gotten the 100 points. Bang on the money. Later, Meeks. Have a good time, brother. Following Meeks. Later, Brian, my brother. Have a... Dairy Queen tonight. Hey, bring us back some blizzards.
Wow. Yeah. Reese's Peanut Butter Blizzard, please. Favorite.
And if there are not chunks of chocolate and peanut butter in there, if it's all dust or powder,
I send it back.
Freak will get upset.
Yep. If it's powder, I send it back.
All right, so Freak, before we get into Art of the Week, man, it's the stream before Christmas, brother.
Yeah.
So, what kinds of things, and I'm not saying like, I'm not fishing for gift clues because I've already bought a gift with. But if you had, just your choice of GW stuff to add to your collection, or even like GW alternatives stuff,
Yep.
Something another model company makes. What kind of stuff would you add to your Christmas list right now on the stream before Christmas?
Probably something Space Wolfy. Just something, because we'd been talking about, after our game that Saturday night, and I really want to start adding more to my Space Wolf collection. I really want to get more going with the cavalry. I still have a whole cavalry I need to put together, and so the lovely thing about me being off these 2 weeks is that I'm going to be doing, we'll be back at the bench, and hopefully I can get fired back up and start knocking some of that stuff out. So I'm pretty stoked about having this time. Yeah.
Something I want to ask you, and this is not something actually I planned as a question for tonight, but because you said you Space Wolf, which I didn't know if you would go as far as what do you want. Something I was thinking is you really enjoyed the melee focus of Space Wolves, which is my favorite thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in the last 2 editions, 8th and now 9th, right?
Yep.
There's definitely been a bigger reward for not going full melee,
right?
But like adding in a smidgen of some shooting, so that way you have some covering fire.
Right.
Which I think your Space Wolf army at the moment doesn't have any covering fire. And some of the things you've seen me do the covering fire with is sometimes my Long Fangs, my Sikaran is a big major one, Redemptor Dreadnought, and take care, Commodore, man.
Yeah, I'm a traitor. Yeah.
Doing the same thing because my White Scars are also kind of melee focused. You see, I do the covering fire with things like my Repulsor and stuff like that.
Right.
So, what kind of covering fire do you think you would add to your Space Wolves?
I don't know yet. I mean, the last time we played, I actually used my 2 Dreadnoughts for covering fire, as well as the thought I. Go ahead.
Well, they're both axe and shield. They don't really have the
That's
shoe stick.
true. Yeah, yeah. I actually had. What the hell did I have? I had some. No. I had some tacticals. What are they called?
The Gray Hunters.
Gray Hunters. Yeah. So those actually work pretty decently. So one of the things that I figured would probably go really well would be getting some intercessors in there, you know, since I think that would work really well for.
Oh yeah. What if you needed a long range punch to knock out a vehicle?
Long range punch.
Like some las cannons, maybe.
My Predator. I mean, that's what I use. But you know, I the crazy thing about it is that the several times that I've taken my Predator out just to see, even this is just for my
Your fists,
my
right?
fists. I have not done a whole lot with it. I don't know. Maybe it's just my luck, but you know, I really have not had a lot of success with it. So I've kind of shied away with it from it.
I think part of that is that the change in the edition, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the fact that, you know, you can't give it the buffs anymore with your captain,
Right.
because you used to be able to re-roll those ones when you had your Lysander nearby. You know,
Right.
your lieutenant used to be able to re-roll those ones to wound, and I mean that always is a bum feeling when you're like, man, I really need these las cannons to take out this tank, and you throw those dice,
Yeah.
and those ones pop up, and you're just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like, I'm wounding on 2s or I'm wounding on 3s. I can't miss. Boom. So not having any rerolls, I think, really hurts.
Yeah,
hurts
because
the
I mean,
Predator.
yeah, because all you have is four las cannons coming from that Predator, and that's it. I mean, you're banking that at least half of that will hit, and they might, but then you're hoping that half of that will wound. Never does. Never does.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm leaning more into the bolter, just kind of relying on the bolters for now, because they still work well, long distance and short, up to a point. I don't know. I've got to do a little. Like I said, I've got the book now, and I'm going to be doing some studying during my time off, and just kind of get an idea of how best to utilize, you know, what I have. You know, again, I'm thinking a good tank would really help. I've got a Sickern that I can probably put together, but again, I have to make sure that that's going to make sense. The problem is the cost. That is a big issue, especially when we're playing the 500 to 1,000 point, you know, games. It's going to be really hard to try to really fit in a good, you know, powerful shooty kind of, you know, vehicle, if that's what I'm going to take. I've even thought about flyers. I was looking at flyers 2 days ago, and I'm thinking, man, I'd love to get a long fang.
Man,
That would be.
I really want that. Oh, you mean the Space Wolf specific one?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
The gunship, you know, that thing is
Gunship is
freaking
awesome.
amazing. But I was looking at the cost, not price wise, but the cost and points. It's like,
Like what, 300 points?
Yeah, that's
350, something like that.
It's
It's big. It's up
it's
there.
huge. Yeah, and so
I've noticed that there's like a tax on the flyers that can deliver
Yeah.
troops, and
yeah,
I think it's because positioning your troops and taking objectives is so big in this.
yeah.
Like
But-
your small flyer that does the damage but doesn't carry any troops. What is that? That's the Storm Talon.
the Storm Talon gunship. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cheap. It's like 200 points, right?
Yeah. That one works out really well, and there's
Yeah.
one similar to that. I'm trying to remember the name of it, but it's the same size, but it's got weapons for days. It looks really cool.
Yeah. I was using the Storm Hawk variant in their game with the White Scars with that Storm Hawk I built in the Grav Tank Deodorant Scratch Build challenge by Gamecraft Dragon. I was using that at our 40K barbecue, and that was a lot of fun. But yeah, those are nice and cheap, but the ones that transport stuff, they're expensive. Although
Yeah.
I feel like the Space Wolf version is worth it because they've really buffed those Hellfrost weapons, and then Melta is big, way bigger than it used to be. So I feel like those would add good anti-vehicle punch, and and let you deliver some troops too.
Right.
So that actually might be a good idea.
Yeah. So I'm like I said, I've got to do a little soul searching for my Space Wolves just to see exactly what I need. I know for sure I want to get intercessors. That's a no-brainer. Now as far as go ahead.
Oh, on that same note. Nope, lost it. Go ahead. You're saying about the intercessors.
So, but along with intercessors, I'm trying to find an inexpensive vehicle that will be able to, kind of do that same thing. Be able to rush over to objectives and shoot the crap out of something. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. And it can definitely do that. I think, and you've seen me use aggressors with my Space Wolves before. I think aggressors are great for that rule, unless you get shot at by a basilisk and it takes your aggressors out.
Yeah, I'm still shell-shocked about it.
Unless that happens, though.
Yeah, there's that. But like I said, I've got to play a couple more games. I need to learn more of the rules, study it a little bit.
Jokes aside, though, I think aggressors are great for taking objectives, and like you said, not that they have, the buffs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Intercessors have always had 2 wounds. I think intercessors are really good for taking objectives and stuff like that.
The one thing that I need to start looking at is possibly the Inceptors.
Inceptors are great.
Yeah, they've got a. When they came out in 8th edition, they were okay. They weren't the greatest thing. Now they're considered assault, and they definitely can. Well, I think in an assault doctrine they can really do some.
Yes, the assault doctrines will definitely improve their damage. One thing you may want to consider, though, especially since you're looking for some of that anti-armor kind of punch, might be good for your wolves, is some of the plasma inceptors. They're going to be more expensive, but if you drop down dudes with that many plasma shots, and you can even overcharge them. Yeah. And then imagine if you drop them down next to, say, a captain with a jump pack, or you like to run Herald Deathwolf,
right?
A captain on a Thunderwolf, because you're going to get a 10-inch movement with that Thunderwolf. Imagine you rush your Thunderwolf up the table, and then you drop down the plasma guys in the middle of the table, and they get his reroll 1s, and then let's say he's not Herald, you even pay to upgrade him to a wolf, to a chapter master, right? And so now instead of rerolling 1s, you're rerolling everything, and you just light everything up with plasma, and take out stuff with that 2 wound damage. Yep. That could be pretty cool.
I agree. I think that will work out right. And there's some other players that I've noticed that will actually utilize the aggressors, but with the flamers instead. I forgot what they're called. They're not called flamers, but you know what I mean.
Flamestorm.
Yeah, yep. Flamestorm gauntlets. Yeah, and especially for the close border combat. It's an auto hit, man.
Auto hit, and now they're buffed to 12 inches. So a lot of the pros right now are saying now that the flamer's been buffed to 12 inches, a lot of people say the damage on that is better than the bolters right now. Right. Now, of course, that's not the case for you because you're Imperial Fist most of the time.
Right.
So you get those extra hits on 6s, but for most people, the fact that those flamers auto hit increases the damage at the end of the day. So that's definitely something to consider. Have some fiery wolves charging up the table, taking objectives, lighting some asses on fire.
Yep. Hell blasters are still one of my favorites, man. I think a good contingency of Space Wolf Hell blasters, I think that would work really well because they've got the distance and they've got the power. So.
I mean, a lot of people say they're too pricey for what they do, but personally, I've never felt like Hell blasters are bad in any situation.
I have used it each time, and they have come clutch, man.
And I think that's important to distinct that we're not competitive players. We're
Right.
not playing tournaments. So I think the extra price of Hellblasters are absolutely fine for the way we play.
Right.
Because we're not taking optimal tournament lists anyways, you know.
Right.
So
There's still a lot I
good
need to
fun.
learn, though. I mean, so the Space Wolves has a lot more. Well, maybe not more. They call them things differently, but there's definitely have more really specialty characters like Iron Priests and Wolf Lords and stuff like that. So, and each one has a specialty. It's really neat. There's a lot of backstory on them. So, Rune Priest, you got Lucas the Trickster, Arjak, and a whole bunch of others. So it's just getting to familiarize with each one of these. Ulrich the Slayer, it's like familiarizing myself with each one and what would be best to take. Again, understanding what the point cost might be, all that good stuff. I really liked running my Fenrisian Wolves with my cavalry. I thought that was a great strategy. I was like, you know what? Wolves run with wolves, baby. They went out, did the dirty, ripped them to shreds, and then the cavalry came and finished it off. What a great, way
the fact that they were strength 4 and AP 1 against orc boys
yeah.
that already don't really have a save, I mean, that worked out well. And
Yeah.
that is, I think, a great example of target prioritization, right? Because a lot of people complain that, wolves die easily and they don't do a ton of damage, but
Right.
you used them well to screen out your Wolf Lord on Thunderwolf, right? Made him untargetable for a turn or two, and then they got into those orc boys and just shredded them off the table.
Yeah.
And I think that really, was a smart play. Of course, they got shot to death the next.
Right. Which I knew that was going to happen, but
They knew
it's
that was going to happen, and they went in there and they deleted, what was left of my orc boys in one turn. So they did their job, right? They protected the boss. They did some damage. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better performance out of something like that. So,
now,
especially as a new Space Wolf player, a unit that I think even a lot of current Space Wolf players kind of struggle with finding the purpose for those wolves because they die so easily. You really made excellent use of them.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I didn't know how I was going to do it. I've watched you run them. I've try to do my best to keep them alive and utilize them as best I can until I couldn't anymore. I've been looking at stuff like the Repulsor Executioner, and that would be banging.
Executioner would be a bad boy.
That would be banging. Again, I've got to be able to fit it. I got to be able to,
that's
cost
true.
justify it.
But like you've seen with my White Scars army,
Yeah.
a Repulsor, and I'm saying in any of its variants, whether the regular or the Execution,
Right.
is definitely a boatload of firepower, and I think it's great for suppressing fire and getting your assault components up the
Yeah,
table.
definitely.
Like, you've seen it lay down some firepower and help my my con get into battle several times. So I think that's a great call. But like you said, it is all, especially since us practicing these 9th edition games, we have been playing smaller games.
Right.
So, you know what they say, you got to get in where you can fit in, right? So I totally get that.
Yeah.
I say wolves die easily, spoken like someone who was born into power armor, says Kaiju. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Running Bear says, try adding Canis to go along with your Thunder Wolf and your wolves. That's true. Canis is, well, I'm going to rephrase that. I actually don't remember looking up Canis's abilities in the new edition, but I know in at least the previous incarnation, Canis gave extra, I think it's still there. He gives extra attacks to the wolves on your mounts and the Fenrisian wolves, so. I have to go to work at 3:45 a.m. I leave you with this. What does a ton of damage is your wife at the hobby store with the bank card and without you. Have a happy holiday.
You right.
You right.
Have a good time at work, man.
Take care,
Happy
buddy.
holidays, bud. That was a good one.
Take care of that real quick. Ka-chow. Okay. Too many dings there. All right. Inceptor Plasmas. Inceptors with plasma are better in assault army than Hellblasters most of the time, in Running Bear's point of view. And that's true. I mean, I think if you had assault plasmas, they could run up the field and hang with your cavalry or your blood claws, rhinos, whatever. I think that's a good idea. But also, you know, if you had Hellblasters that may not need to be mobile, right? They could help hold your back objective.
Right, hold back objective, or the
down.
nice thing is, because of ninth now, you can bring in tactical reserves.
Oh yeah, outflank with them.
Absolutely.
And actually, the Space Wolves have Cunning of the Wolf. Well, I think, you know, I still haven't gone through the book to see what all we lost.
Yeah.
So we used to have a better version, so I mean, that could be a thing.
So I'm not deserting my fists. I still have a love for my fists, so don't get me wrong. That's not something I'm gonna just, you know, just piss away. I love my fists. Still a true son of Dorn, but nothing like the taste of blood. You know, so that was a lot of fun. It was a fun game. It really was. I really enjoyed it.
He said if you end up going with the tanks, a Running Bear that is, also says if you end up going with the tanks, like the
Executioner,
the Sakaran we talked about, or the Executioner. He said if you put an Iron Priest next to it, you can give it +1 to hit for the vehicle. So that would be cool if you had an Executioner or a Sakaran hitting on 2s. That'd be amazing.
See, that would have to be a good 1,500 point game for sure.
Oh yeah,
because
the Iron Priest is not going to be super cheap, you know, to buff the tank.
The tank and the Iron Priest, they're both going to be pretty heavy. So
I get that.
RC, yeah. But I still that'd be great. That'd be great.
Oh yeah.
Even for my fist, so.
Eventually, we'll get to where we used to play like 1,800 point games.
Yeah. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I have not been disappointed with the timing.
Yeah, no, we definitely have been faster playing that edition.
Yeah.
Which we did not think was going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, guys, you're looking at a bunch of guys that will do 2 turns in the 8th edition for 6 hours.
Mostly running our mouths. Running our mouths and looking up the codex.
Yep. What are we supposed to do now? Oh, I think we did a wrong move there. Oh, I don't want to cheat you, man. Oh, crap. Yeah, you can take that turn back.
We're real professional. This is why we don't tend to do the battle reports where we show you guys every dice roll, because there's a lot of going back and fixing things along the way.
Yep.
Hey guys, we found out that an hour and a half ago we messed this up right here, so we're gonna go back and reset the table before we were an hour and a half ago.
Yep.
We'll be right back.
Be like, were we supposed to do that?
Oh, dude, we got a new sub tonight. We are only 4 subs away from hitting our 800 mark.
Really? Why
We
did I
might
get
get there before New Year, brother.
When did that happen? This says showing 15 days ago. I don't see anything updated.
Well, we were at 795 this morning.
I wonder why it didn't show up. They didn't show up on the ding ding. The last one was DM. I wonder. Hold on. Did I not get that alert? I wonder if I even set up that alert.
Okay, so Squirrel. What were we talking about?
About a 1,500 point, and then possibly,
Yeah, so I think we get back to our old 1,800 point games. I think we'll be doing better.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So
you got some really good ideas, man. You got some really good. And I know you say you're still getting used to the wolves, but we just had a really good strategy talk about what you're doing with your wolves already and how you can augment them. And I think they've all been very valid points. Plus, I think the chat has given us some good ideas here. So.
Yeah. I mean, again, I love the idea of hold on, global alert delay 5 alert parries. I love the thought of having the Iron Priest. I think that's a great idea.
What? Did you just see that alert?
No. That was not I was just testing. Don't freak out.
Oh.
Yeah, no, don't freak out. Don't freak out. That's not. No, I know you. You probably almost. Yeah, you almost crap yourself. I get it. No.
You want to warn a brother?
I'm
before you
sorry,
get-
man. I'm sorry.
I
I
knew
was
you could
testing the
have
alert.
that
I
stuff.
should have said something, and I know. I was like, whoa, we can just close up shop now and go to the store. Christmas shopping. No. So I'm just trying to
All right,
see.
so squirrel.
God. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't show up on our. But I think that's the whole thing with YouTube and their ridiculous, their algorithm, because sometimes those new subs don't come through. They won't show up until later. So I don't know what that's about. This was the last one that came in.
Oh yeah, Running Bear makes a good point. If you need any advice on Space Wolf tactics, he's a tournament player. He can always
That's
help.
true. Yeah. I might have to hit you up, man. I'm just gonna talk shop. But yeah, so for now, my biggest thing is I have to be cost savvy, and I have to make sure that I get bang for the buck, right? So you don't understand that, especially in ninth, because ninth is a little tricky. There's only so much that you can fit, especially the smaller tables. That's another thing. I don't know how Mythos does it. Just bringing that horde of green.
I mean, it's green though.
Yeah, but still, you're piling them on top of each other. It's like, holy crap. You know, I mean, the board's
that's
small as
what
it
it
is.
is,
So.
You just see this horde of orcs, but at the same time, you're like, all right, turn 2. All right, that squad of 30, 25 of those guys are dead now. All right, I'm going to move on to my next unit.
Yeah.
Now 25 of these guys are dead. That's kind of the thing. When I bring the green, I bring the numbers instead of, the quality.
Yeah.
Something I've mentioned, and I talked about this a couple of times on streams where, I was just kind of, doing solo streams. But I think one of the things that would make orcs better is you only get one special weapon with each squad of orcs, even if you get all the way up to 30. But if you think about Space Marines, you get to have a special weapon for every 5 guys. I think orcs would be so much better if they could have that same kind of thing. And I would even say stretch it out to 10. For every 10 guys, you can have a special weapon.
Right.
Because like the thing with like the boys, is that old thing I used to complain about with the chainswords, like,
Right.
oh man, what a ridiculous! You hit me with 72 attacks. Yeah, I killed a Marine and a half. All right.
Right. Yeah. No AP.
Yeah, just the no AP, strength 4 no AP. I've always been like, that's a thing. So if I whiff on the boss knob, the sergeant of the group, you whiff on the boss, it's like, oh well. All right, let's see how many 2 or 3 ups you can make. It's just like, oof. In a small game, try adding a couple of cyber wolves to hold objectives, hiding, or to get you table quarters for easy scores.
I was actually looking into
great.
cyber wolves this morning, actually. Hey, Measles, can you bring your mic up just a little bit? Just kind of bring it up.
Oh yeah,
Pull it up.
slide down a little bit.
There
Yeah.
you are.
There we go.
Perfect. But yeah, no, I actually was considering. I've been considering, and that's something else that I'm gonna. Also, Canis wolf porn. I thought that. First of all, I'm vain, I guess. That mount. Holy crap! The wolf that he's on. That's not a wolf.
Yeah.
That's a cow or bull or something. That's.
I love that wolf. I actually wanted to use that wolf as the basis for my Wolf Lord mythos.
Yeah.
Except I couldn't find, like, the shops all around here didn't have a Canis in when I went to go make that model. So they had a Herald. So I got the Herald and made that the basis.
Yeah.
But I really wanted that to be my special Wolf Lord mythos.
Just a beefy wolf. I mean, this is like. We're talking
Grab
about.
up a wolf and hit that like button. Oh man.
No, it just, you know what it reminds me of, especially the way it's been painted. The food dogs, the Chinese or Japanese food dogs. Maybe Chinese food dogs. Yes, man, just really. Oh, just, I don't know. It just looks so cool. Damn, that's just a freaking awesome.
So, sidebar. Okay, another squirrel talking about Mouse, which I was like thinking to myself, if you get a Canis, you should paint him up like Mouse. And then that led me to think about how, you know, you got to paint up something like Marley. And I was like, because I know I painted Wolflord Mythos's wolf to look like Commander, and I was like, oh, now you've got to make a Wolflord that looks like Marley, so we can have Marley and Commander at the same game. Okay, so anyways, jumping ship, because what that led me to is I have a challenge for you in 2021, and I know we're going to do a separate show, and we're probably going to try and get Weather Pig back because he was part of our last one, and you know, it'd be a good comparison, you know, beginning of 2020 to 21. So we're gonna do a separate video on 2021 goals. However, I have a challenge for you in 2021. You like your named characters a lot. My challenge for you is sometime in 2021, and it can be, you know, I'm gonna leave this open for you. It can be your wolves, it can be your fists, it can be your orcs, but I want you to make a kit bash, customize, choose your own equipment, choose your own warlord trait, choose your own relic, make your own commander for you in one of your armies. Because I know, like I said, you really love sticking to the named characters. I want you to customize your own dude, your own strategy, one army, one dude, sometime in 2021. That's a challenge.
I lost.
2020, you got a whole year from now. What are you talking about?
Damn. All right, I'll see what I can do. Yeah, I'll just see what I can do.
You did it with your lieutenant? I mean, kind of, like his equipment was already there, but
yeah,
you know, you've kind of experimented a little bit with picking your relic and your warlord trait for your lieutenant. You know, now we're gonna build one from the ground up and make him
but that means I have to piecemeal and put things together and cut and chop and
it's usually better that way. You usually get a stronger character when you customize your own.
Right, that's so good, but mine is gonna look like some Frankenstein freak, you know? What the hell is that? This is my warlord. Like, what the hell is that? So, oh, it's not gonna be good. Oh God, that's gonna be.
You can do it. You know, you don't even have to do a full scratch build. We can just find character pieces that you like, and we'll kit bash them together.
I'll do a lot of stuff.
It'll be great. Don't worry. You got it. Welcome back, Pale Orc. He said that when do we get to see some more battle reports? I've got one I need to edit. And the workload right now has kept me from getting to edit it. Okay, the workload and phasmophobia, if I'm honest. The workload and phasmophobia kept me from editing it, but I need to edit one. It is not an orc one, though. It is with my White Scars versus some Black Legion. And then I got to get in some more games with my orcs to bring you an orc battle report. But that will be sometime coming up in the new year for sure. Here's my Warlord, Freaknar, Blackmane, Ragnar Mount Bottle with a bow tie. Awesome.
Hey, you might have something there. I could probably find a bow tie, a little mini bow tie, probably on a Ken doll or something. Just rip it right off. Yeah. Good idea.
Your custom character is Freakish the Unbroken. That's another guy we got to get on the show at some point. We got to get the Pale Orc on the show.
You know what? I like this where this is going. Let's do a thing then, right?
Yes.
You guys come up with a name for my character, okay? And what we'll do at the beginning of the year, we will put it in the randomizer, and that will be the name of my guy. No matter what it is, I'll run with it. What do you think of that? I know I'm going to regret it, but I think it'd be a lot of fun. I know, Jesus. I know it. I know. It's like Freaknar, the ballless. Yeah, I get it. I can't see where this is going. But I think it'd be a lot of fun. It'd be a lot of fun, and we'd get a lot of, the community that kind of help me out, So again, it would be all chance because we'd have to put in a randomizer and then see what name, my character will actually have. I think that
we have a lot of trolley friends, and one of my philosophies is that trolley friends are the best, especially some of our brothers over at the Gamecraft Dragon, the Chilling Network. A lot of our trolley friends are really going to have a good time with this, I think.
Yeah.
We're going to have to do a separate video to announce this.
Yes,
We're going to need to do a separate 2021 challenge.
Yep, but this is it. This is what's going to happen. So we're going to get you to try it.
And boys.
Hello, Modeling for Advantage.
Modeling for Advantage. Kaiser, my man.
Hello. How are you?
Make an Elvis orc with his claw stroking a guitar and call him
Elmo
Ox Breath.
Wait. Where is it? Where the hell is it? Oh, there he is. So, why is he way down there? He needs to go be up here. Hold on. This dumb? Yeah, I don't know why he's way down there. There we go. Now try it. Still too far. Why is we on the side? I'm fixing this, guys. Hang on.
That's going to be fun. That is going to be fun. Name Freak's custom character in 2021.
Yeah, man.
Are you going to build around this character? If they give you a wolfy name, are you going to make it a wolf? If it's an orky name, you're going to make it an orc?
Well, I mean, okay. So this is for my wolf character.
Oh, it's for your wolf character.
This is for my wolf character, right? So I just kind of clarify. This is going to be for the wolf character, right? Because this is what I'm trying to work on.
Okay.
So whatever name you guys give me, we're gonna put all those names together. And by the way, put them in the comments. Write them down in there, and then, like I said, we're gonna try to collect those and send them by messenger or send them by email, whatever. And we'll try to catch.
I would say not here though. We're gonna do a separate video.
Yeah, separate video. Yeah, when we actually do it, and we'll put it in the randomizer and.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. And that is what I have to stick with. That is going to be the name of my Wolf Lord. Yeah. I'm scared. I'm so scared. But it'll be fun. We'll see what happens. I mean,
his name shall be Nipples, Master of Pasties.
Exactly.
You got to build him with the Custodes body. I mean,
oh no! Did he hit Jimmy again?
Guys that they use for.
Oh gosh! So he hit Jimmy again. F. Elston Nation's on. He says, "Can I get an F in the chat for Jimmy?"
Okay. So I told you, Elston. I told you that Elston was the quiz master, right? And in the Know Your Chill Network section, we got a couple of comments in there. One of them was, what is the name of the child that died when Spud chucked models out the window? Heavy Forge World models out the window. And of course, and what was his brother's name? So Spud immediately goes, well, Mythos and I have 2 points. No, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Jimmy and Timmy, man. And then Timmy's still alive, though. Timmy's still, he's fighting for his life right now.
He was traumatized. Traumatized.
Yep. He really thinks that he can still get some minis, but he's kind of standing on the side somewhere, and he's being very cautious, but
he's so traumatized he hasn't been able to speak since.
No, he just mumbles. We'll see.
And the other Frosted Fist focused, actually, the other one was a kind of a nod to you. So the other Frosted Fist question. The other Frosted Fist question was, at what point, or what in the Frosted Fist live show prompts the crack of a whip and the sound of a cow mooing? So That was awesome. That was awesome.
Yeah. Grab up an ox.
That was awesome. It was so great to be part of that live quiz.
That's funny.
Running Bear says, I'm waiting for miniatures since you're using Timmy and it's my name. You just gotta wait outside Spud's window when he chucks 4-year-old out the window. Just be careful.
Exactly. It's about 30 feet up in the air, so yeah. By the time it gets to you, it'll be terminal velocity, and yeah, beware.
That's fair. Oh, when you let the people pick the name,
Yes.
you get a ship called Bodie McBoatface. Right? Yep, that's the kind of thing where I think it's gonna happen.
I know it's gonna happen. Look what Kaiju says. I
look forward to the destruction of the Orc Horde at the hands of the Space Wolf Captain Elric Fluffy Buns in 2021. Oh man.
And listen guys, however you name it, that is how I will put it together and paint
pronounce it during battle reports.
Yes, I will.
Oh my
battle
God.
report. And again, let's say it was Elric Fluffy Buns. I will paint it like a freaking little bunny rabbit. I would give it ears. I'm just telling you, this is how we're gonna go with it.
Oh my goodness. Can you imagine you going on to Thingiverse and finding a 3D print of a bunny to put a cavalry saddle on?
We're good.
Oh man.
Of course, it's only going to be playable within friends because there's no way I'm bringing that tournament. What the hell is that? That's my Elric. Your what?
My
Elric Fluffy Buns.
Yeah, he's my Wolf Lord on Thunder Bunny.
On the Thunder Bunny. Get out. Get out.
Marcos Castellanos. Good evening, my brother.
Freaking modeling for advantage. Hey, Kaiser.
So Freak is getting a proper Space Wolf then, not more of those yellow men he dabbles in? I mean, well, you got to get specific for me because Freak dabbles in a lot of men.
What?
No, he had his first proper game, playing as Space Wolves over the weekend of my birthday, and I played. What was it? We played about 1,200 points. I played Orcs, and he played Space Wolves with mostly his army, with just a little bit of borrowing for troop forces and transport for me. And he said he freaking loved the Space Wolves. In fact, to give a little talk for those who weren't there for that show, Freak, about what you enjoyed.
I'm sorry, I'm just reading the damn chat.
Lug,
McStripper
McPissy. You'd have to say it every battle reports here. The same orcs you had on the shelf back there behind you all year? Yep. In fact, that's why they're not currently on the shelf, because they're still in the tub I used to transport my minis to game night that night. Oh my goodness. Did y'all kill Freak? Oh man. All right, so did they kill you, Freak? You dead, man?
Oh. Started getting that tighten in the chest, like, oh man. Every time this year, man, I get this time in the year is when I start feeling.
This is what happens when you go to dinner with 12 people, Freak. Jesus, you should have listened to the manager.
Right. Oh man, dude, I was a total ass with that. Holy crap! My girls were like, You see, now you get to see the real mean side of my dad. And they were like,
you know, having seen that side of you a couple of times now, I'm actually, you know, glad that I'll never be in the same position as those young lads, because that's not a father-in-law you want to piss off. All right,
Sorry,
so
guys.
we were just talking about your experiences with the Space Wolf and how much you enjoyed getting in there and mixing it up.
Yeah, I honestly, the whole idea. Okay, first of all, I wasn't sure it was going to happen. You know, I wasn't sure how I was going to put it together, and I wasn't sure how I would take to it. Something clicked, and I'm thinking, okay, this is a melee army. Let's just do it. I got Thunderwolf Cavalry, man. Let's just do it. I've got tools here. And so my focus changed, and I started thinking in running and attacking, and
and teleporting in those Terminators. You got very. Usually you teleport with your fist. You teleport your Terminators in somewhere where they can light stuff up and shoot it to death and take an objective. You play very defensively with your Terminators. This time you teleported right into my neck of the woods and took the fight to me.
Very good point. That's exactly what happened. I actually fought offensively rather than defensively. In this game, I was more like, no, I'm coming after you. No, you're not going to get a foothold. No, I'm coming after you. I'm going to pound your face in, eat you alive, and then I'm going to go finish off my objectives. And I've never had that. I've never had the ability to do that. Not with my Imperial Fists. You know, because every time I've tried, wolves will beat me to it, eat my face off, then crap me out later. Like, I mean, total annihilation. The only thing that I could do is, okay, let me see. Who can I pick off? Okay, he's halfway the board. We need to destroy them. You know? So again, depending on how well I shoot, I may or may not have my face eaten off. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And that change in you were very nervous about playing a new style, but as soon as you got in that mindset, you definitely took to it and just, I'm going to be honest with you, you wiped me off the table. He did table me in his first ever Space Wolf game. So that was very cool. Okay. I have to give a quick shout out to Running Bear. Okay, we friends again, man. We friends. You said that letting your beast out like Alter Beast from the original Sega Genesis, that's how real wolf players are. Oh my God. Plus 50 DKP for the Alter Beast reference. I loved that game so much growing up, playing it on the arcade, eventually playing it on my Sega Genesis. I loved that game so much growing up. So big kudos there.
Every time I read Elstonation's post, I can envision him looking out the window. Like, okay, I'm serious. This is just my imagination. It's just retarded, right? So here's Spud's house here. And Elston's like next door. I know they live a ways back, but in my mind, they live next door to each other, right? And in the middle, there's some dumb kid looking up, waiting to see if, something's going to fall out that he can probably, grab and either go sell or paint or something. And Elston is just looking out the window while he's eating his, and he just looking like, look, there he is again. He's going to get pelted this time. And he's just drinking his... and all of a sudden you hear, something comes out the window. Boom! It's poor Timmy and Ned.
In my mind, Timmy and Jimmy are playing in the sandbox, and they hear Spud making frustrated noises, and they hear a thud, and Jimmy's the one who gets up and looks over the fence.
Right.
He's like, Timmy's like, come on down, you're going to get hurt. He's like, there's a Thunderhawk in the yard. And it's like, you can't go over there. We're not supposed to go in the neighbor's yard. It's a Thunderhawk. Poor Timmy. Or maybe something smaller, like a Fire Raptor, right? He's like, I want a Fire Raptor, and he climbs down the fence. Like, Timmy's trying to convince him, come back. And while he rushes over underneath the window, he picks it up, and like Link from The Legend of Zelda, he holds his new Fire Raptor high up in the air.
And with that, Elston peeks out the window. I wouldn't do that if I were you. You're not my dad.
There's like a big resin mastodon comes out the window. Yeet!
Yeet. And we're here today. F. Oh my god. Oh man.
Elston paints whole miniatures between comments. I wouldn't do that if I were you. He said, Elstonation says, what an accent. That was amazing.
Sorry, man.
That's awesome. Modeling for Advantage wants to know what did it for you with the Space Wolves. Was it the ginger hair or the beards?
It was neither. It was neither that. I'm not in. Okay. The speed is what got me. That's what got me. The speed in which just about everybody, especially my Thunderwolf Cavalry, how quickly they got up the board and how fast they started wrecking face. Grab him for me so when he dies, I can grab a stand.
Oh my god.
What the hell, man?
Oh man.
What is this turned into?
Oh, Marcos, I think Brother Archer was referring to our brother Elstonation. So 15 minutes is actually him taking his time for a single miniature.
Yeah, pretty much.
Normally he breathes and the model is done.
Yeah. He will actually leave the model on the table, go to the bathroom, come back, and the model's done. I don't know how.
Elstonation, I was just telling Freak how our constant celebration of the mythos of Elstonation actually is what won me the quiz the other day. That's actually really, really fortuitous.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I just got to know the Elston.
All right, so for me, what are some things that I would add if I could get something in my stocking, GW related? I think the Scrapjet is probably one for sure. Megatrack Scrapjet for the Orcs, because that just seems like such a cool vehicle to add to my wish list. Some of the buggies from Ramshackle Games, I think would make such cool grot tanks. I saw Steve-O, 6+ Steve-O, do a little unboxing of the little buggies from Ramshackle Games as grot tanks. Not buggy, yeah, a little miniature tanks for grot tanks. I think some grot tanks would be cool. Those things, if I get a squad of 5, can chuck out 6 custom Mega Blaster shots on a 4-up every turn.
Don't do it.
And they have 4 wounds each, so that'd be pretty cool. And along the same lines, so like I said, GW related. So like the tanks would be grot tanks in Warhammer, but they're from Ramshackle Games. The Scrapjet, I want a real Scrapjet because those things look so awesome. And then I want from, like, I think Cromlech? Yes, Cromlech. The Nawzilla, the great big squig beast that has a little transport on its back.
I saw that.
I want to paint it bright pink and purple like my squigs, and then put the armor on it, I think that would be so cool. Have this great big pink and purple monster coming at you across the field. I think it'd be hilarious. And then I want to put the baby squigs around the giant squig. That would be cool. So those are the things I think I would put on my Christmas. Oh, yeah. I think those are the things I would put on my Christmas list. I've heard that after strong curry, Elstonation can exhale primer. That is our 100%
there you
true
go.
Elstonation fact this week.
Yep.
Courtesy of Model League 4 Advantage. The most traumatizing thing of the whole Timmy episode was that Spud didn't stop throwing models after it happened. It turned messy rather quickly. Oh goodness. God.
It got worse because once Spud realized that Timmy was down there trying to catch him, Spud just started aiming better.
God. Oh man.
I mean, Spud can be an angry Viking, man. I mean, come on. You're not going to go hide underneath a Viking's
that's so terrible.
window, like, hey, can you throw my... Oh, my God. Yeah, this doesn't work.
Oh, man.
Imagine, man. The thing's hurling down like a meteor.
Station fact of the year. I was able to paint one of the models before it made impact. That's it. Elstonation just won 100% true Elstonation fact this year.
Straight from the man's mouth.
That's awesome. We're going to have to go through these episodes so that way on our last live stream of the year, we can do a top 10 Elstonation facts.
We need to do just a show, just nothing. Like while we're doing a show, everybody just come up with as many Elstonation facts as you can.
I enjoyed that when we had Elstonation on the show the first time. People kept submitting them before and during when he got on the show.
It was nonstop. It's like, holy crap.
Oh man. So we've talked about our Santa list for some pretty cool minis. Speaking of pretty cool Santa minis, as a part of the Chilling Network, I got to do a little Secret Santa with some of the guys from the network, and so we swapped around some minis for each other for the Secret Santa. So I'm excited. I think we're supposed to do an unveiling Sunday, so I'm excited to see if the person that I Secret Santa likes what they got. So that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Are you doing another stream over the holiday season? Okay, it depends on how the days work out, because the last couple years we did one between, but actually we won't have another Friday.
Yeah, Friday is Christmas. Is it?
Oh yeah. No, I was thinking last year we had one between Christmas and New Year's, but there's not actually.
We technically could do something. We could, you know what?
On the first?
Well, I mean, I don't know how your schedule is going to be next week, but if we want to do it, say anywhere from the 21st, between the 21st and the 23rd,
right on,
like a Christmas Eve-ish kind of.
Yeah, like I said, I'm gone starting on the 24th through the 27th, but
maybe the 23rd, that Wednesday. I'm off all week.
Bad idea.
Yeah. So
end of the year kind of deal.
Yeah. Or, I mean, the 26th is already going to be past Christmas, so I mean, the 23rd I think might be a good idea.
Cool. Free come on Chili Wargamers. Oh yeah, since you're going to be off, you could actually join the guys.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
Speaking of which, I need to sidebar you just about an offer in that regard on something else after the show. So don't let me forget.
Okay.
God, I need to take my. I mean, I've been taking my.
Did you not take your focus engine?
I took my focus tension, but I'm doing my Italian side, talking with my hands bit again.
You're doing this. You're doing the memory by association thing.
Yeah.
One triggers another to another, triggers another, and triggers another. Is like, oh, ding.
Yeah. So the answer, Kaiser, is maybe.
It's a possibility. It's a good possibility. We'll see.
So yeah, definitely. That sounds like a plan. I guess so. Like next Thursday, of course, is Christmas Eve.
Yes.
Does that mean you chillers will be doing a Thursday New Year's Eve show at 2 p.m. U.S. Central? Or for that matter, are you doing one on Christmas Eve? Because it is a Thursday.
That would be 8 o'clock their time. Is that's what time they normally do?
8 o'clock
3,
their
4, 5,
time,
6,
2
7,
o'clock
8?
our
Yep.
time.
Yep.
That is correct. So yeah, I guess hit us up in the in a messenger, and we can work out the kinks since Freak is off. It'd be awesome. Mythos is part Italian. Oh, which part? Definitely the hand. Oh man. I'll check to see with Spud what we're doing. Not 100% sure, but we can make time to do an extra show.
Oh, there you go.
Cool. Yeah, I know the guys have been excited to have you on over at the Chilling Wargamers, so that'd be cool.
Yeah, man, I'm down. I'm definitely down. It'll be fun.
If it's on the eve, I won't be around, but if I'm around for whenever it is, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I'll be good. I'll be good up to really. I don't, because we're doing our Christmas Eve with the family. That's later in the evening, so that won't interfere. So even if we go 2 hours, 4 p.m., that's not going to hurt us any.
Yeah, and the Chilling Wargamers tend to do about an hour-long show. So
Yeah, I'm down.
That's cool. Anyways, it is 10:20.
Oh,
we should probably get to some art of the week.
Yeah, holy crap, man! We got a lot of it too. Yeah, give me a second.
We do.
Let me wrangle.
Lots of awesome submissions this week.
Yeah, we have a lot of them.
And a lot of love for the network guys, because they have cranked out some pretty awesome stuff.
Let's see. Usually, I'm still getting used to this layout using Streamlabs. I'm loving it, man.
I'm definitely going to have to download and learn to use the Streamlabs.
Yeah, definitely. All right. The week.
Man, I am so glad that you have the layout cropped the way you do, because I just realized this would be like the most American thing to have on the stream. That's not real, by the way. That's not real.
All right, let's transition.
He's an American streamer for sure. Oh man.
All right, Mythos. Tell me what we got here, bro.
So this is a kit bash of a venerable dreadnought, but where instead of having the las cannons mounted on the shoulder and the fist in the other hand, they've done a conversion to make it a las cannon rifle.
Wow.
So it's like, the dreadnought is actually marching with his rifle across his chest like he's still a Marine. I thought this
That's
was a
pretty
really
crazy.
Cool kit bash.
That looks like something right off of either Predator or something big for sure. That's cool. This is by
something like that.
Andrew Butler.
And all the other. Yep, Andrew Butler in the Warhammer Conversion Group. And it's so well executed. The extra antenna bits, really kind of sells the look. I love all the extra Space Wolf accoutrement there. This is just a really well done conversion.
Yeah, definitely, man. All right, let's see.
Hey guys in the chat, especially those that you are here regularly, I've changed out my mic for the night. I'm sure you guys should notice the big thing on my head, because I was getting a buzzy, fuzzy sound from the other microphone. Let me know in the chat if you think the sound quality this week is better or worse than before.
I think it sounds great, man.
Really just such good, clean work on the white painting of these white scars here.
Yep.
And I love... Yeah, and again, typically, especially when it's done heavily, I'm not a huge fan of weathering, but I love the way they sell this scrapes.
It's not excessive. Yeah, it's not excessive. It's actually well done.
Can we still submit pics? Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Marcos, my man, if you have us on Instagrams, you can send it to me through Instagram. On Facebook Messenger, you can send it to me, Mythos Kushranada, spelled this same way, which I think we're friends. But.
Yeah, he's got me too. Yeah, he sent me stuff last time.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Whatever
so
you want,
still send it to us. We always throw stuff in while we're chatting.
Absolutely.
Here. No
happy to showcase, man. But this is gorgeous work.
Tad better, I say, Mythos, but do what you feel is the best. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I was hoping because the microphone was buzzing a little extra tonight, so I wanted to try this to see if this was any clearer. So thank you. Deathwatch jump pack chaplain conversion.
Yep. Alex Parvenmer.
What's cool is that it's the Primaris chaplain, so you probably could just run it as whatever you wanted to. If it was a regular chaplain with a jump pack or just a Primaris non-jumping chaplain, you know. Really well done, though.
That is gorgeous. Dude, I love the great job on the wings.
Yeah, the wings look great. I think the bone helmet looks the best here, though. That's the thing that really catches my attention. I think because it ties together with the wings and the Crozius nicely, but also stands out apart from, you know, the dark red and black armor. I think it's just so well done. It's very clean looking. White is so hard to do. I agree. That was in the 40K Deathwatch group, if anyone's interested.
This is by the Hobby Corner here. Ooh.
This little guy we heard from tonight, Hobby Corner Kev, who, again, does a live show Friday nights. Check that out. And this is a cool little conversion he did here of the Blade Guard Ancient with, of course, you know, the Blade Guard banner there. And also some Age of Sigmar parts. So
really cool.
You know, I love that Age of Sigmar Stormcast Eternal sword there. It really gives me kind of a He-Man vibe.
He really does.
That sword for something.
A lot of crackling and just really gorgeous.
I have the really, by the way, he painted that power sword effect by hand on stream. And you know painting through a camera is hard. He painted that on stream really earlier today. He did a really good job with that. Really stellar work.
Excellent work, man. Holy crap.
Like, honestly, one of the reasons that drew me to the airbrush is because I can't do clean power sword effects like that by brush. I have tried. I do okay ones.
Yeah.
But the fact that he did that with a freaking brush is so impressive.
This is by Fletcher's Painting.
Fletcher's Painting. Yep.
The face.
And this is a Flesh Terrors Outrider.
Man.
That face is awesome. But, you know, for me, the face was secondary. The way he shaded that red is immediately eye-catching to me.
Yes, it is. This is really nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I mean, that's so cool. In fact, seeing the red shaded like that immediately makes me think of the Akira bike. Which is an old anime, but considered a classic. I like that he even applied some of that shading to the decal.
Yeah, the pickle jar.
What do you think that is, Freak?
What?
What do you think that is?
What do you mean? It's a salamander. What do you think? I know what it is.
That is a metal pin like you would put on your backpack.
Shut up.
It is. That's not a model.
What?
Okay, so GW sells these metal pins. Make your own Space Marine. It's a pin like you put on your backpack, or you've seen my Acon backpack, right?
Yeah.
That's a pin. And Pickle Jar primed it and painted it himself during a stream.
It
looks like a freaking model, doesn't it? Like, you could put that on a base and call it an intercessor, and I would play against it.
What the hell? No freaking way.
Isn't that badass? Look at the legs. That's the thing that really impresses me is the cylinder shape on the legs. Like, I know that it's molded with some detail in it, but what I'm saying is, like, looking at the legs, especially really the whole thing, but especially the legs really sold to me is that he took a half flat pin and made it look like a 3D model.
I was going to say, it just looks too three-dimensional. It has depth. Wow.
Now, granted, there is some depth. Like I said, it is casted with some details, like a pewter pin, right? But it looks like a full model. Right. You know, he's done such a great job selling, especially the cylindrical shape of the legs. It doesn't look like it's just there's some raised areas. It looks like it is a round leg. set up an army of pin miniatures. Then when the other army gets close and realizes that they're pins, the rest of the army deep strikes from behind.
I like how you think, Jesus.
That's the Blazing Saddles ploy.
Right.
I know you're referencing Blazing Saddles there, but it made me think of the Princess Bride. When the Dread Pirate Roberts shows up, and they've got
God.
acting like there's more guys behind the mountain than they think.
This
is also our brother, the Pickle Jar.
This is funny.
This is a diorama of his favorite Christmas movie.
Die Hard. Yeah, that's funny. What?
Die Hard, his favorite Christmas movie. He specifically did this for Christmas. He not rushed. He did a great job. I mean, this is clearly not a rush paint job. But I mean, he set a deadline to have this done by Christmas because he referenced it as his favorite Christmas movie. So this whole diorama is for Christmas. That's awesome. That's so awesome. Hans!
Yippee-ki-yay, mother trucker.
Really, really well done. Exactly. The thing is that normally I don't like overdone blood effects, and here I don't think it is overdone. He's captured the movie scene with this blood effects, with the smear, with him walking over the glass.
Yep.
And like really big kudos. Look, the way he's done the broken glass effect looks stellar.
I'm curious to see
it looks freaking stellar. I hope he does a tutorial on this.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Admittedly, because I've had a lot going on lately. I haven't seen I missed a couple episodes of the Pickle Jar. So I don't know if we've done a tutorial on this, but it looks amazing.
Oh, here's another shot of it. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was the zoom in, and this is the whole diorama. It's so incredible. Like, again, we showed you Hobby Corner Kev's work. Hobby Corner down in the description below. Pickle Jar also down in the description below. This kind of quality work, by the way, right here is worth subbing to alone. So make sure that you are subbed to our brother, the Pickle Jar.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man, that's so cool.
And we have the Spudmeister.
The Spud from Wargamers Spud. This is, those skin tones are so amazing. Man. This for sure definitely doesn't look like a gaming piece. This to me looks like a display piece.
Mm-hmm. He even painted the warts, man.
Skin tones are so sick.
Oh,
that's
wart,
incredible.
Every little bump.
I know, right? You can actually see the pus in the it's so well done. This man can paint some serious skin.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. Like a frost troll or something. So it's really cool.
Honestly, just truly amazing. Another angle, not another angle, but one with a different pose is what I meant to say. Yeah, this one's ready to punch somebody in the face. Very cool, very cool. And that really bright yellow eye really draws the attention. You can see it's got depth, right? It's got yellows and oranges, and it's just super well done.
Speaking of the man, the myth, and the friggin' legend, Elstonation himself.
Elstonation. This is part of his Primacy project, which actually a lot of the chilling guys are getting into now, doing some Primacy, mixing Horus Heresy stuff and the Primaris Space Marine stuff. So like this is a World Eater, which in modern 40K, they're the bad guys, right? But this is their classic Horus Heresy blue and white paint job with some Heresy bits. Like I love that spike ball and chain. And actually, I didn't realize that was a 30K word bearer stuff. I've been trying to get my hand on spike maces like this for my Thunderhammers, for my White Scars.
We'll have
so
to
I need to get
out.
one of these.
Yeah, this is so cool.
Yeah, but I love how he mixed it with the shield captain from Indomitus.
Yeah.
He just looks cool. That helmet looks badass on him. The shield with the ball and chain, that whole thing looks so good. Another part of someone doing the Primacy, Primaris Heresy bit. I love some freaking Xiphon Interceptors. This is Rich from Spray Black Studios,
Mm-hmm.
and that Alpha Legion color scheme is great. You
It's
can see
beautiful.
some of the highlighted areas there where they're a little brighter and a little more green, right? But then you can see some of the darker areas, and it's like, it's so dark. It's like almost a
Mm.
dark blue green kind of deal. There's just so many tones and shades that
Love the
really,
canopy.
make the light look. Canopy looks fantastic.
Yeah, this is really neat.
Pooch some dwarves like they're fruit for the fruit pooch. Also, Spray Black Studio. So I showed you his very clean paint job of his Alpha Legion, and this is him doing a grim dark paint job. So both extremes here.
Mm.
Clearly, our brother Rich has some talent um, for both styles of painting here. You can see this one is definitely very gritty, very dark, very dirty, but dirty in an intentional and cool way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's been through some shit. So really, really cool. Again, Spray Black Studios is another one of our brothers in the network. You can check them out down in the description below.
Little Black Templar goodness.
This one, I thought this was a really, really cool set of conversions for that new Warhammer, or counts as for the Primaris. Gosh, what do they call? Um, the four wheelers. I know everybody colloquially calls them the Mario Karts. um, anyways, the Invader ATV. This is a good counts as. I think this is the Gene Stealer Colt Ridge Runner,
Hmm.
but it's done in the style of the Invader ATV, and I think it looks just super cool. Really good use of the Black Templar
Yeah.
bits, and the shield really stands out. Just extremely well good kit, extremely well, an extremely good kit bash. The dirt bike. Oh man, shots fired.
Wow.
This right here, I thought was another brilliant take. That turret that's normally directly over the
Yeah.
gunner's head, is very smartly put it in the back and to the side, so it's not directly overhead. And I think it's well done. And something I don't feel like, because the conversion is so good and the decals are so crisp and the paint job is so crisp, I think almost let some of the details, overshadow some of the great details. Like if you look at the knight's helmet, you can see some, you know, reflection kind of quality there.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, really well done. This is such a great conversion. I love it. I was just telling Darren from Twisted Dice earlier today that I love those uh, Gene Stealer Colt vehicles, and I'd love to use them for something sometimes, but I don't play Gene Stealer Colt. That would be a great use to turn them into those ATVs. This one was submitted by Brother Gamecraft Dragon, and this is just incredible. This was like Black Sun Miniatures. They always do burn your brush material.
Oh my god.
This
That is just unbelievable.
this looks like it's on the wall in a museum somewhere. It doesn't look
Yeah.
like it's a 3D model. You know, it's like,
Wow.
gosh, poor kitties. Okay, there is that, but the rest of this piece looks amazing as well.
Oh my god. Okay, so the skin tone is amazing.
The skin tone is amazing. The way they really bring out every muscle, like if you look at those ab muscles,
Yeah.
you know, you can see like the U shape. I don't know why I'm touching the screen like everybody can see where I'm pointing, but like you can see the U shape at the bottom of each ab, you know,
Yeah.
clearly defined muscle areas here.
And the shading, yeah, it's just amazing. And it gets even better. So, okay, so there's shading where there would be shadow on the cheekbone. And then look at the horns, man. Ah, it's just unbelievable. All the
There's
axe.
a reason you're there's a reason you're touching the screen.
Oh, I know why you're touching the screen. This is by Piggy Bog Artwork.
That's phenomenal. Like I
Man.
said, this is
On the Black Sun
seriously
thing.
like should be
Yeah.
a museum piece.
Yep.
Say what? It really does.
The wolf time.
Also, 50 points DKP for that Indiana Jones reference, babe. Iron Priest, we were just talking about this earlier today. You use one to give your tanks the buff now to shoot a little better. And actually, this is like the old, I don't know if this one is the remade resin one or the pewter one, but I actually have one of these, this version, but in the metal form in my army.
Oh, wow.
I haven't used it in a while because normally,
Yeah.
I had been running the amazing one IDICBeer made for me.
Okay. Explain this one for me.
So this is our brother, the Pale Orc. He's been messing around with some 3D sculpting for the 3D printing, making his own models. And so this is a Def Dread, like the Orc Dreadnought, like you've seen me run a couple of them, right? This is his version, except because instead of on legs, he's got it on treads. He calls his the Def Tread.
Oh my god!
And actually, this one right here, the shooting version. Actually, I would love to get one of these with 4 custom Mega Blasters. I think that would be super cool. Roxas says, "Yo, what up, baby? What is up, my brother?" So yeah, I think that's awesome. He designed a whole dreadnought for his orcs. That's
That is
cool.
so neat, man.
Like I said, I want one. Yeah.
Yeah, looks pretty badass.
Amazing work, line work on that Black Templar's veal. Absolutely. Absolutely. Pale Orc's design is cool. I agree. I want one of these suckers with 4 custom Mega Blasters.
I love the gears. That's so cool.
And then they're all going to hit on 5s.
You're already counting your losses. Yeah.
I'm already counting my losses. I'm going to spend 300 points on a Def Dread with 4 custom Mega Blasters. They're all going to hit on 5, so I'm going to miss every shot, so I'm going to be mad.
This is such a mythos thing right here.
Never liked the Def Dread model. It looks like a spider from a children's book that's about to fall over. I could see that.
This is such a mythos thing.
So this was an Armies on Parade.
Yeah. Yarn
I
Adali.
freaking love it.
Yeah, this is great. This is what I envision mythos do right here. This is funny.
It's so good. Love the Fenrisian wolves. Really, really well painted. I love seeing well painted wolves.
Yeah.
And this one is like at least 3 tones. And not that there's anything wrong with anybody, by the way, who, paints their wolf one color and dry brushes on top of it and calls it a day. That's how my very first pack of Fenrisian wolves are painted. I'm planning on going back and redoing them at some point, but that's how I have a full squad of them like that. I can never get my fur to look right. It took me a lot of practice. I painted 10 Fenrisian wolves and 9 Thunder Wolves all in 1 year last year. And by the end of that, I feel like my fur work has gotten much better.
What in the holy hell is this?
This is another one. This is a Tau guy. Okay. It's a Tau something or other. I don't know, Pathfinder, Breacher, something or other.
Looks cool.
It's a Tau guy.
Nice.
It looks cool.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
And it looks a little Mandalorian-y.
It kind of does.
I like that the helmet kind of looks like his helmet looks kind of like the drones.
Right. I've seen some drones like this in Star Wars.
Oh yeah, yeah. But also like the Tau drones.
Right. The droids, I mean. Got a droid head.
Mythos knows his enemies. F the Tau. Late night edition Mythos working his fur. Oh man.
It's cool. It is cool.
Yeah, so like those are the kind of, and this is his own twist and take on them.
Mm-hmm.
But this is kind of how the drones for the Tau look. Theirs is just slightly different. He's used that same kind of look on the helmet there, kind of tying them all together. So that's kind of cool. Man, and apparently I think the Def Dread was his first attempt, and this guy's really taken to the 3D modeling.
Yeah, it really has.
Again, I'm not exactly sure what it's supposed to be because I'm not super familiar with Tau stuff. It's a Tau something or other, and it looks fantastic. And as much as I've always complained about the Tau, the aesthetic has never been my problem. You know, I think the Tau look cool.
Oh yeah, they look awesome. It's what they do to you, you know. That's what
without calling you the next day.
Exactly. Right? Not even kiss you. Huh?
This is Brother Brambleton, another member of the Chili Network. And Bram here has done the Flash. And if you look at all the highlights on the bricks, on the red, you know, it's one thing. It's like, okay, well, the Flash is like mostly red, but look at how many shades and tones of red there are here. Bram painted this and based everything all in one night. Look at all the detail there are on every brick, you know, all highlights and shading on every single brick. This was one night of work for him.
That was really good.
I really like, he also really captured the texture, because I don't know, I think you've watched the CW Flash, right?
Some of it, yeah.
Some of it. Okay, so yeah, I mean, same. I haven't finished it myself, but okay. So in the show, it's like a leathery kind of outfit, right? He's captured the texture of the outfit they use in the show really well. Like looking as like from the back, you see the outfit as the Flash, but looking from the front here, you actually see, hey, that's the version on the CW with that texture, that kind of leather jacket kind of look.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it looks really good, man. Jeez.
No dinner first, no hey baby, you look good. Nope, straight into loading you up with marker lights and You right. This one was sent to me by Commodore.
This ain't right. This is just not right. This is not freaking right.
All that freehand.
Good grief. This is not right. Whoever you are, we are
This is
unworthy.
Definitely more burn your brush material. This is incredible. I mean, if the owner ever sees this, let me clarify, stuff that makes us or most people want to burn their brushes. We're not saying you who did this should burn your brush.
No.
Make us
don't misunderstand us, please. This here makes us want to torch the houses that have our brushes in them. Okay? Like we want to burn our homes that our brushes are in. This is how bad this is, how crazy good this is, right? Oh my gosh. Wow. Just
it's phenomenal. It's the only word for it.
This is not right.
Enchanting.
It don't make no sense, man. I can keep looking at this. Oh my gosh. How long did it take?
You would never run out of things to run your eye.
No. How long did it take this guy to do this? Look at the cannon.
Judging by
Judging
by most display painters I see paint on Facebook, this probably took them a Tuesday afternoon.
Oh my God.
You ever notice that's like the case? It's like something like way beyond your skills could ever achieve. You're like, oh my God, that's amazing. And they're like, oh yeah, I painted it yesterday between 4 and 5 o'clock right before dinner.
Right? And look, I painted this model a couple of years back. Really? So what is your skill now? And yes, I agree with the comment.
What's the comment?
You'll see it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Oh my gosh. Dude, straight up.
That's just incredible.
Straight up sick right there, man.
Again, this is another thing. Honestly, I feel like in some cases like this, like that statue we were looking at earlier, I feel like in some cases, miniatures should be placed in museums with modern art. I know that's, funny to say, but I think so, man.
So I think this is the miniature this is the what do you call it? The
Bandai.
Yes. I can't even English.
Or the McFarlane.
Yes. This is so cool. So they did the action figure.
I was wondering how they got him into that pose, but yeah, I see the joints now. You're right. That mural, though.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
Freaking amazing. Oh, come on.
Oh, come on.
You right. You right.
Oh, jeez.
What's crazier is that I think that is the picture from a couple of their codexes.
Jesus, dude.
So they have referenced a real world piece of art and painted it onto a shoulder pole.
That's insane, dude. This is by Danny Nutt All Art. Man, just stop. Just stop. Just friggin' stop already. Good
That's crazy.
God.
Just to go back and capture something, I mentioned, we talked about no dinner, no lube, anything.
Yeah.
That what the Tau do.
Tau, yeah.
Roxas says, "Don't worry, Mythos. I promise to wine you and dine you before playing Tau." I appreciate that. See, this is why I love Roxas.
Yeah,
Roxas is a man of culture.
That's courtesy, man. Yeah, he's got class. You know.
Absolutely. Wow, this purple. Oh, I love the crystal effect when you mix blue and purple in this way. This is amazing. This
by Johnny K.S. Wong.
This reminds me of the Ultima blade or Ultima sword from Final Fantasy VII, the original. At the end of the game, you'd get a huge crystal sword that was blue and purple like this. That's what it reminds me of.
This is all hand painted. There's no airbrushing here.
He will also leave a 20 for you on the nightstand, Mythos.
Wow. Yeah, there's no airbrushing in this at all. This is all hand painted.
What? That transition's not airbrush?
No, sir. This is all hand painted. I'm looking at the brush strokes. I'm looking at the brush strokes right now.
I don't believe it.
Everything. Oh my goodness, dude.
This is something else, man.
To do this quality work with by hand, that's.
But then again, all the greats do.
Yeah.
Please tell me this was like Golden Demon or something like that.
Oh my God, dude.
This had to be some kind of like world winner. Oh, I left this here so you could see when Commodore submitted this to me, what the conversation was.
Gonna start selling lighter fluid on all the brushes that won't be burned. At the Abraham long, that's worth taking out stock and lighter fluid.
One more.
How'd you retire so early? Invested in Nerd Rage, baby. You know, that's starting to catch on, by the way.
Grumpy, my man.
More and more people are starting to reference our burning
Welcome
brushes.
to Grumpy Guy Gaming.
Oh my God! Did you just do that again? Did you just turn Grumpy into the Count? Grumpy, we're sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. On behalf of the Frost and Fist, we don't think you're like the Count. You know, like Count Chocula. You made him sound like Count Chocula. You know. Well, but
not as much as last time, right?
Oh, good.
It was a little better.
No, it was worse. It was just as bad as Count Chocula. Oh God, just let's focus.
No, for sure that was better. And also, you can't talk down about the Count that way. Okay. First of all, we all know that the Transylvanian accent is the sexiest accent. Okay.
Right. See.
If I want to get into your pants, I just use the Transylvanian accent. Your clothes will melt right off of you.
Yeah. Good luck with that one tonight, pal. Yeah. Yeah. The great Lily has other. All right.
I mean, it happens. Sometimes I'm like, Lily, I want to nibble your ear. Yeah, you should see the reactions I get.
Oh, I'll bet. Like a boot to the head. I get it. Oh.
Yep.
All right. This is by Blight Forge.
I mean, I don't actually remember what her reaction to that voice is, but I mean, obviously it was so good I blacked out. So. Kaiju Short says, Mythos unbuttoning a blouse. One button. Two buttons. Three buttons. Oh my God. See, babe, I
One.
told you the Transylvanian accent is the
One
sexiest
black
accent.
eye. Oh. Two black
Say what?
eyes. Oh. One kick to the groin. Oh.
All right, so we have an amazing model here. Let's go ahead and honor that.
I love this model, but I can't stop staring at this logo. No dish on the logo, but first thing I looked at was a uterus. I don't know why. I'm sorry. That's just me. Let's continue. Great freaking model. Great, amazing model. Don't focus on the uterus. Just focus on... Come on, freak. No. It's by Blightforge and Uterus. All right.
Blightforge, yes.
Gotcha.
Oh my God.
All right.
Anyways, so there's this amazing model here.
And Uterus.
I love the little energy dragon thing that's there. That's really cool.
That is really sweet.
The energy on the sword too, very cool. Very mystical looking. Is that the same head from Ahriman? That's what it looks like to me. Is this the horns from Ahriman?
Looks like, yeah.
Really good work on the horns.
I love that. The highlighting.
A good amount of weathering too. Not overdone. The dirt comes up to the knees like he's been trucking around in the dirt. Let's see how many broken bones Mythos has the next day. One bone. Ooh, okay, we're done.
One
made me
day in the hospital.
Oh man, that made me cry a little, and it's doused my brush fire. Oh goodness.
Sorry. No, this is really good work.
Yeah, that's incredible. That's incredible. Go down. Does it say what it is?
Oh yeah. Here's the same
converted.
Thing. Yeah, here it's converted Chaos Lord Demon Prince Commission. Client requested I use the Lich King from the World of Warcraft.
Amazing. That's so cool. A demon prince based on the Lich King.
That is pretty cool.
I would rock the hell out of that as a demon prince if
heartbeat.
Okay. Like actually this having the Lich King be your demon prince kind of makes me want to play Chaos a little bit.
Pretty neat. Pretty freaking cool.
Okay. Moving on before I sell my soul.
Right, who got here? All right, we got some Outriders.
This is the start to Brother Running Bear's Blood Angels. Getting some Outriders done for his brand new Blood Angel army.
Dude,
very
cool. Really been
very cool.
Pushing a lot of Blood Angels lately.
Yeah. Cranking them out.
I do.
You know, most people do the new year, new army, and he got started just a touch early.
Yep.
So it's cool to see.
How many are you going to have running there? How many of these Outriders are you going to run? I'm really curious because, man, I'm really need to get cracking on mine.
Yeah, Outriders are such a good unit, dude.
Absolutely.
My only thing is, and you saw against, it was a weakness against Oni's army, is when they come up against toughness 5.
Right.
They really struggle if they get bogged down with toughness 5.
Right. Hey, did you get anything from what's his name? Was it
Marcos?
Marcos, yeah. It's just a second so before we move on, because that's
yes. Let me forward those over to you real quick.
Perfect.
Boom. I forgot I silenced my phone for the show, so I didn't see it.
Oh, very nice. Oh, that is
good stuff.
Great.
So this bad boy got him some commandos done, and man, they look like some badasses. You know, I love me some commandos.
You know, your commandos do really, really well.
Yeah, they're just a little more expensive than boys, and I think they tend to get a lot of work done. Unless they get eaten up by Fenrisian wolves. But other than that...
Right. Oh, wow. Great work, man.
These are super cool, and he's got more on the way, too.
Oh, man.
and they really, really look good
Are
against
these-
that orc terrain.
Are these dance skulls? They look like dance
Oh,
skulls.
those are Marcos's.
No, dance skull. The
Oh! I thought you said Dan Skulls. Death Skulls.
Death skulls, yes.
Yeah, I think they're the Blue Boys. Yeah.
Yeah. That's so cool, man.
Yeah, really, really good. I love the war paint on them.
Yeah.
And especially like the knob over on the left. Like if you look at his face paint there, like you can clearly see where the paint highlights his face. Like the paint is like contoured, like extra highlights where the paint follows like the lines of his face. Really, really well done.
Man.
And also just like in general, one thing that I always love seeing orc players do is how well Marcos brings out the muscle definition of the orcs. Because and again, there's nothing wrong with anyone that does it this way, but some people just put on a flat green and maybe a couple highlights, but like I really feel like the attention to detail he captured with his orcs, really popping out the musculature of the orcs, really, really fantastic work.
Okay, this is straight up terrain right here. This is awesome. This is freaking amazeballs.
Yeah, the weathering, the chipping, where you can see like the pure silver still like underneath, where like some of that rust has rubbed away. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And what I always really love is our orc painters who can do things like the yellow, the red, the blue, the orange. A really good orc painter can splash a rainbow of colors on a model and it not look gaudy. They can tie it all together.
It looks like the junkyard. I'm telling you, that's exactly what it is. This is junkyard make hodgepodge put together by orc engineers. This is great.
Exactly. And that's why I've been kind of intimidated to get started on my orc terrain.
Yeah.
Because I see brilliant stuff like this one or the stuff from our brother, the Essex boys, and how well they tie it all together, how it looks cohesive and like it belongs there. And it looks like, some orcs cobbled something together.
Yeah.
I feel like if I were to attempt that many colors on a single piece of terrain, it would just come out gaudy and not look right. These guys have nailed it.
This is great, man. Awesome.
The wear and tear there is so believable.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I would be privileged to play on a board like this.
That is so freaking cool, man.
So awesome. Really, really great work this week by everybody. That's awesome.
And we had some good art of the week, man. Really good stuff. Holy crap.
Some good art of the week indeed. Before we go, one last thing, keeping with the Christmas theme, I wanted to just to quickly kind of discuss, see what the chat thought, see what your thoughts are.
Yep.
For the Warhammer player in your life, what would you think are some good stocking stuffers? I think data cards are a good stocking stuffer.
Some really nice dice, themed dice would be really cool.
A gamer can never have too many dice, right? So good dice, always.
Absolutely. Of course.
And preferably not ones that you have cooked in the microwave with the one up. Merry Christmas. Have these beautiful dice. Oh, thanks. Why do they all only roll ones?
I'm sorry I yelled so loud my door's
Picture
open.
of
My
Jimmy.
wife is going to kill me. I laughed about that picture of Jimmy.
Oh, man. Poor Jimmy. Poor Jimmy. Everybody should have a picture of Jimmy, light a candle for him on Christmas, for the Christmas he couldn't be with us.
We'll miss you, Jimmy. We'll miss you.
Washes, cheap brushes, and glue. Absolutely. In fact, a couple of washes are always great, especially a wash they may not have all the time. Or I think two things this way. Like a wash they may not have all the time, like some of the ones from the Army Painter set. Let them experiment with something maybe they don't use all the time. But then also things like Nolnoil or Agrax that they're going to use all the time.
Yeah.
Like I need another pot of normal oil right now, you know. And it's just like that's another great idea. Washes all the time.
But if you know how much Mythos goes through Nuln oil, you'll know why.
Legit, from my last airplane trip to Baltimore, I still have my little TSA travel bag, and there's still like leftover Nuln oil from where it cracked out of the bottle this last go around. This is why I always put it in my little TSA bottle, though. Or TSA bag. Like Tiny Tim, but much more horrific memory. Oh my god. Yeah, they always set a plate for Tiny Tim in the Christmas future, with the Ghost of Christmas Future. And so we should always leave a picture and a candle out, and maybe a small present for Jimmy, who couldn't be with us this Christmas. Food gift cards, right? Especially if there is a food spot right next to your gaming store where you play. Like Etten Games, where Freak and I sometimes play, there is literally a Popeyes in the parking lot and a Papa John's literally next door.
Yep.
So both of those, you could be sitting there gaming, boom, whip out that gift card and got food for everyone. Meet those. You didn't show any of my Mechanicum Tech Priests.
Did we not get it?
I got it. And I think I very foolishly did not put them in the queue.
Throw them up. Throw them up there.
Right now.
Throw them up there. We'll get them.
Did you get them sold off, my man? You said they were going to eBay.
Elston said Scrooge saw the future and still couldn't stop it.
Oh man,
that's so sad.
It's so sad.
Oh,
young Jimmy, he will be taken by this Forge World model.
Did you send it, Mythos?
I'm working on it. My signal's being
stupid.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, you'll do that while I look at picture, Jimmy. Sorry, buddy. You shouldn't have been under there. Elston warned you. He yelled out the window, "I wouldn't do that," and you did it anyway.
Why is he suddenly from New Caney?
I don't know. I don't know why that came out. I'm
That
looking at
sounds
Jimmy.
like a local accent.
I'm looking at Jimmy and I'm thinking Bubba. I don't know why.
Seriously, that sounds like the exact accent from where I used to live.
Sorry. Maybe there's a Jimmy in New Caney.
There's no need to be sorry. I like New Caney. I just wondered why Elster Nation was from there.
You know, Elster Nation's all over, right? He's omnipresent.
Jimmy thought it was Santa dropping gifts, but it's a shame.
Yep. Rip.
Scrooge saw the future, took insurance out on Timmy. Oh my goodness.
This is getting bad.
Okay, they're sent over to you now.
Okay, great.
And these look great. You know I love me some AdMech.
Oh, here we go. Oh man. So
I'm trying to remember which Forge World wears the yellowish, creamy colored robes. I don't remember which Forge World it is, but it looks awesome. That looks awesome indeed. Love the weathering. You can tell where the Martian sand has gathered dust on the robes of the Tech Priest. I love the attention to detail on the servo skull there. You see where it's highlighted up at the very top, and it gets nice and darker around the eye. That's awesome.
Oh man. Ah, the Omnissiah.
Praise the Omnissiah. Gosh, I haven't played the AdMech all 9th edition yet. And you know, I don't know if I'm going to for a while, just because I've got so many things I want to do with the Scars and the Wolves and the Orcs right now. They're kind of shelved for the moment. I mean, I love my AdMech though. I will do something with them.
This is amazing. I love the variants. I love the variants.
It's cool because I think the trick to not getting bored when you're painting up stuff, especially like these went for sale, right? And so the trick of doing something like that and not getting bored with it is not making them the same. And some people do that by chopping them up and making them pose differently.
Right.
Clearly, he's painted 3 different Forge Worlds here, 3 different color schemes, and made them all look amazing.
That looks great.
My favorite, though, is the ones in the white robes, because with the red border and the red around the hood, it reminds me of a classic Final Fantasy White Mage. You played White Mage for a little while, right?
Yes, I did. A good while.
Kind of reminds me of those robes.
Yeah.
Man, this is really making me want to play my AdMech right now.
Yeah.
I actually considered going with this Forge World here in the white robes before I decided to make my own custom Forge World.
What changed your
mind? I
mean,
I play Mars now, but
yeah.
Honestly, because at the time I didn't have the confidence to paint white.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
And now, of course, I have an entirely white armored army of the White Scars.
There you go.
But I mean, clearly I was in a different skill set with my AdMech. Although AdMech is where I really started working the airbrush, though, and getting to learn to highlight stuff. So
yeah,
I mean, it was all part of the journey.
Yeah,
so
here you go.
I guess the answer is I wasn't ready at the time, but I'm in it now. That looks so great. I love all of them, Grumpy, but this white one here is my favorite. Great. It is hard to make white look good, but there's such great shading here, especially in the folds of the robe and everything. And then it's nice brightness and contrast, front and center on the front of the hood and stuff like that.
This is a cool technique. I see what he did. This is really neat. So he has
you can see.
Yeah, he did it black, and then he started layering the metallic on there. This looks really, really cool. This right here, give me a BioShock feel, by the way. This type of painting. This is so neat, man.
I love that you painted it so you can see the fluid inside.
Yeah. What color is that?
Even got the angle.
That looks like a bronze color. What paint is that, Grumpy? I'm curious.
It might be one of his non-metallic metal.
That's not non-metallic. That doesn't look non-metallic. That looks great. Maybe, I don't know. It looks metallic. Oh man, I hope.
But I love like the levels of the fluid there. I mean,
yeah.
It's so crystal clear. Those AdMech could make your toilet flush again easy. Yeah, they could fix all your problems. Hey, they could get my potato running.
There you go.
I said, chatting on my computer.
Don't piss it off, man. We need it to work just for a little while
longer. We do.
Yeah.
The red is really well done, too.
Yeah.
A red is another one of those colors that can look flat, but a really skilled painter can really bring out the depths and a good contrast of depths and brightness with it. Red is another one that's really easy to look flat, though, but this one is really well executed. Running Bear says I'm asking too much of the AdMech. I guess there aren't enough prayers to the Omnissiah.
Nah. I think the Omnissiah checked out when he heard about your potato.
The Omnissiah is like, clearly that's a farming problem, not an AdMech problem.
Yeah. He's like, don't tempt me. I shall not tempt the Omnissiah.
Guys, this was a fun chat tonight, and we went off the rails so many times tonight, but I think that's all the fun. That's why I always say, I want you guys to know that we are not exaggerating when we say it at the end of the night or when you see it in our Facebook posts, but like the best. For the gold, he used the Balthazar gold.
Okay, great. Okay, I gotta go pick some up. I got Gaina's gold, I think. Balthazar. That's a great dark bronzy gold. I love that gold, man.
I love Balthazar Gold. I hate Gehenna's Gold, but I love Balthazar.
Yeah, thanks, Grumpy. I appreciate that. I'm gonna go and pick. I gotta pick some up, man. That's a good looking gold there for sure. I gotta give it to GW. They have some really good metallic paints, man.
They do. And I like the Vallejo's liquid stuff too, but the gold is not nearly as good a selection as the silvers that they do.
Right.
Anyways, what I was saying is that, guys, with such a bucket of laughs tonight, and that's why we always say, and it's not an exaggeration when you hear us say it, that getting to chat with you guys is honestly the best part of what we do, chatting with the community.
That's right.
Turbo Dork has some good metallic paints too. Good.
Yeah, a lot of fun, man. I missed
Running
this.
Bear uses Balthazar Gold on his Space Wolfkin's orbs. Awesome.
The burnt umber.
Awesome, yeah.
Okay, watching burnt umber. All right.
Man, it's so good for us to be doing a show together too, brother. Like, I had a great time doing the show last week with Brother Meeks. And you did a great show the previous week.
Good show with,
but man, it was so good to get in a show together.
Yeah, absolutely, man. A good way to close the holiday season for sure. Good stuff, man.
Absolutely. And like we said, I don't usually, guys, mention the bell button there, because I don't want to push that, too much. But we might be doing one more stream just before Christmas. Yeah. So, we don't know for sure, but it is a good idea if you want to be notified if we decide to go live.
Absolutely.
Might be a good idea to have that
be
button
on the
ready.
lookout. Bolo, baby.
Bolo, be on the lookout. Bolob, be on the lookout, baby. Thank you so much. Have a great day at work and be safe, my man. If we don't see you guys before the new year, you guys have an absolute fantastic holiday. Merry Christmas or whatever else you celebrate, and have an awesome new year.
And we'll see you on the other side.
Let's start this new year off right.
Hell to the yeah.
Again, we check out in the description below our IDICBeer Wargamers Unification group, and of course all of our Chilling Network family. Check out all those channels. Check out the Facebook group. Just great places to be, great channels to watch, good people to entertain you. Check them all out. If you guys enjoyed tonight's episode, please make sure that you grab up an axe and smash that like button in the name of the Emperor. Drop us some comments down below, especially if you're watching in the archives, and feel free to be part of any of these ridiculous conversations. And if you guys are not yet subscribed to the channel, then freakaliciousness.
Hey.
And this guy would love to have you as part of the pack here on the Frost and Fist. Until next time, guys.
Stay frosty.